that's a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
That's how we start a show.
Yeah. It could all be avoided if we all didn't have the technical competency of like 80-year-olds. I know who the Miz is. And that's only because he played in the celebrity softball games at All-Star Weekend. That's the only reason I know who the Miz is. Also, sexual deviant, the guy who threw shoes in Austin Powers. Didn't that guy something?
Oh yeah, he was the one that got punched by the mullet guy in the dick, right?
In the dick,
UFC 3?
Yeah, in the dick.
Okay.
Let's get this over with, because I gave up on sports since Sunday. I haven't been watching any sports. I don't like sports anymore. Sports are dumb.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Ah! What do you want?
The world, sir. Damn Flurkins. These fucking cats. I'm on Team Skrull when it comes to Flurkins. They're creepy, and I don't like them. I can't wait to see a scene in Secret Invasion when an army of Flurkins comes at a bunch of Skrulls. Like, I think that should be a thing. If they don't do that, they're missing out on comedy gold. It's a great callback.
You are a terrible fucking sports fan.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You don't give a shit about a team until they beat your friend's team, and you want your friends to feel like shit.
No!
Because you're a terrible fucking sports fan. That's exactly what you're doing. You want to troll people and make them feel fucking shitty because the team you don't actually care for beat a team that we actually care about. So fuck you, Ray. Fuck you before you even fucking say everything.
Well.
Bro, Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Couple things.
Uh-oh.
No, what was I going to say? The Flurkin thing, I don't get. Like, I didn't get that before. Like, I know what they are. Like, I saw the Captain Marvel movie. I know what he's talking about, but, like, I didn't get it when he said it. So when he put it on there, I'm like, what is this? What is this? So my vote is get that out of there. All right. I'm sure Ray's probably said something funnier. At least I hope he had. Maybe he hasn't. Maybe it's really funny to other people. I don't know. Like I said, I know what those things are, but I didn't understand why that was so funny. I don't know. I guess I didn't I don't know anything about the comic books. I just know the movies, and I've seen the movies. But also, speaking of shitty sports fans, guess who didn't send Ray anything about the Steelers getting crushed in the playoffs? I didn't send him a single thing because I'm not that. I didn't want to become a hypocrite.
I was supposed to call everybody that texted me on my mom's birthday when they knew I was thinking about my mom about the Pittsburgh damn Steelers. I was supposed to text everybody, and I didn't. I took the high road. But you best damn believe next year I'm going to be a petty-ass Browns fan. Petty.
Yeah, I mean, we hope that they'll have a better team next year than Pittsburgh. We don't know. We have no idea. There's a whole lot of things we could talk about with the Browns, but that's a whole thing. We have stuff to talk about today. However, we already knew that, Ray. Why do you have to listen? Yes, we already know that I'm fat. Why do you have to be that guy right now?
Because I want to be. That's why. I've had a day. I've had a couple days, Tim. Okay, it's been a little edgy. All right.
I don't want to hear about it. My brother's in the hospital right now. I don't want to hear.
Oh,
shit.
is he? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So fuck off.
Now I kind of feel that.
You should. You should.
Kinda.
I don't even want to hear it.
Not fully.
My poor mother's having a nervous breakdown, which I feel bad for her. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Here, I'll change it. Wait. There we are. Okay.
Anyway, love out to my brother. I hope he's going to be all right.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, what's going on?
Well, I don't want to talk too much about family business, but I'll just say that we think it may. He's on his way to the hospital. He's probably there already, and we think it may be COVID, but we don't know. That's the first thing we think of, and that's it's not great because he isn't vaccinated, so it's not great.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so it's very possible that I may have. I don't know if something goes on, and I might have to leave, or I might have to feel the call
That's
or
fine.
something, or I don't know. Hopefully not, but I don't know.
Me and Thomas will do what we always do and carry dead weight. It's fine. It's understandable.
It's funny because that's the opposite of what he does. Anyway,
I
was actually I've been excited for this show because there's actually a good bit of stuff to talk about. A lot of fights happened. The fights were good. Cater looked so good on Saturday.
He did.
I don't know if he could have looked any better. I didn't think anybody can make Gija look that bad, but he looked great. And the fact that he was able to get him on his bicycle and make him back up the entire fight was great. And they hit him with those elbows. It was fantastic. And now Ray's gone, and the show just got better looking.
It did. It absolutely did.
Mm-hmm. Is that what is that? A computer issue, a camera issue? Because it happens all the time.
I think a cable issue is the problem. I think it's the cable on my camera's going. So I need to probably get a new camera of some sort.
Isn't it like a $10 camera? You bought a $30 camera? Because we got cameras at the same time, didn't we?
Yeah, it's like I think mine was like $30. I got it at I think I got it at Target, to be honest with you.
I mean, I got mine on Amazon. I'm a Prime member, so I just get everything shipped here. I was thinking though, I'm like, do I need new equipment? Do I need new headphones right now? I'm like, I don't really. These work fine. I mean, but the mic stand, like I can't move it too much, but it's been fine for 112 episodes or however many episodes I've had it. So it's fine. But I would like to, to be able to whip it around and not think the mic's gonna fall off. But
yes.
Again, that's Ray's fault for recommending a really shitty mic stand to me. So.
I know, but here's the nice part: mine's hidden, so it just looks like the microphone is hovering in front of me, like the angels have brought it to me.
Which is the opposite of what would happen.
Yes,
keep it away from you.
Yeah,
that's Ray's one of Ray's stipulations to get into heaven. No microphones.
Yes.
Okay, no microphones.
No microphones, and I have to look like tape face. That's good. That's gonna be just across to black tape across my mouth.
For all eternity, he has to be gagged.
You know how in Dogma they said that the voice of God could like explode your head? Well, God just doesn't want to hear me in heaven. So he's gonna slap that or put like the bar across my face like Gina Davis and Beetlejuice.
It's either that or you go to hell and you have to do an open mic at a bar during the Super Bowl for all eternity.
Yes. Yes. They're all the games. Ends. I have to do an open mic. And every sports championship is playing on loop.
In the city where like one of the teams, that city, like if it's if it's Tampa Bay, it's in Tampa Bay or whatever. Yeah, whatever. In that city. Yeah. At the most crowded sports bar. Yes. Or like in college towns, you have to do one in Columbus during the Michigan game. Yes.
Oh,
just all eternity. And they turned the volume down for you. So
the Buckeye
super pissed.
And Ohio State's losing.
That too. Yeah.
I'll never forget. It was after I think game 1 of the 2000 and it was the first time the Cavs and Warriors played. What was that? 2015, 14,
it was 1993 or something like that. It seems like they were playing forever.
It happened at the Richfield Coliseum. And it was a sad day. And I was sad for Campy Russell and the gang. Honestly, I thought they deserved better. Was Campy Russell even on the team back in the 90s? No,
that was well after his time.
Yeah, I was about to say he was the 70s. He was the miracle team.
Yeah.
But
they moved into the Gund Arena. They moved in the Gund Arena in the early 90s, didn't they?
94?
Yeah.
I think it was 94 is when they built that. I have a shirt that for the Cleveland Lumberjacks that says Gund Arena 1994, like built 1994 or something like that. It's somewhere in the house. But after what?
Nothing. I was going to say I got Gund Arena from a dirty prostitute.
Who's doing the dad jokes today?
This is the fun one.
This is Freaky Friday, everybody. Everybody's immersed in the metaverse, which we're back on that, by the way. I'll get back into that Cav story because you can relate. But yes, we're back on Facebook, streaming live again after 21
about 15 minutes, and they're gonna pull us off.
I know.
There's enough of this shit.
Yeah, I'll just get really drunk or high and fuck it up for us. I know how it goes. It's okay, guys.
I did make sure I got bourbon before the snowpocalypse hit, so I do have alcohol with me today.
Yeah, thank God I had Jack Daniels in my car from that bullshit.
Which is where you keep it. Why not? Might as well keep that open container in the car. Under the seat,
no, it had the cap on it. It kept it cold. And that's the nice part. But I had snow. I guess I had cracked my windows a little bit last night, and there was piles of snow in my car.
Why? Why did you do this with me?
Because I smoke weed in my car when I get home, and I just like we've all been there where you forget to, actually get out of your car when you're drunk or high or wherever
baby.
you are.
Next time you do that, the best way to smoke weed in your car is to pull into a garage, shut the garage door, keep the car running, keep all the windows up. All right,
Yes.
when you do that, all right,
Have a
make sure you
tube going from the exhaust pipe in through the window, preferably the
that's it.
back
Make sure
window.
put some paper towels around the garage door too, so that weed smoke doesn't get out.
Yes, wet.
Yes.
Make sure they're wet and they're on all exit and entrance doors.
And then crank up "I Remember You" by Skid Row on repeat.
And then call Vin Diesel, because that's basically where we're going. Boiler room, anybody?
Oh.
Yeah. I do have a garage. My mother has that garage in the back. So although I had to like lock it all up, so I have to like use the key and then unlatch the garage door, and it's a whole thing. But so I don't use it unless it's gonna snow. So I'm using it now because it's been in there 2 days because I'm not leaving right now if I don't have to. But
I almost said we should do a snow day podcast because I think all of us were off yesterday.
Not by choice.
Well, neither me. I couldn't move my fucking station wagon out of my goddamn driveway, and it was blocking my work vehicle. So
Thomas, how did you celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day yesterday?
By having my goddamn Charger plowed in. That's how I celebrated.
Oh,
yeah, that sucks.
Oh.
You don't know pain until you buy a rear-wheel drive car with extra power.
Anyway, man, who made you buy it? Did you buy a Dodge Charger? Who made you buy one of those?
Vin Diesel.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, that will do it. He'll convince
honestly,
you
I would have thought it was The Rock, to be honest with you. He's a good salesman. He knows how to sell pretty well from what I've seen in wrestling. I mean, he could sell you a car.
Vin Diesel said,
car, family.
Right. He said, welcome to the Brotherhood of Muscle. And I was like, all right, I'll get in. And yeah.
The sales pitch is this car is for the man that lives his life a quarter mile at a time.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Oh God. We have an update, medical update. Tim is talking. Tim looks like young Orson Welles. It's quite nice. He should be standing next to a boxed wine or some kind of snow pea in a commercial. And I think that's the best. But
you talking shit when I'm trying to hear updates about my brother?
I am, yes. It's to lighten the mood because
you're a monster. You are a monster. You
it's
really the worst kind of human being. Listen,
I don't know. I don't like mayo, so I usually consider those people the worst. Everybody
I don't
who just
know if
likes
they tested
mayo
for COVID yet, but they think he's having a really bad migraine. Just a migraine he thought was gonna kill him. I guess.
Yeah.
He's never had one that bad before. That's what they think right now.
Okay.
I've had that.
That's good. That'd be really good if he didn't have COVID.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I get them, but I don't know if I've had one that made me go to the hospital. I don't think I was about to die. I had ones that I would take way too much Tylenol and ibuprofen because it hurt so bad. I'm like, I will do whatever it needs to happen for this to stop. And then afterwards, I'm like, I should not have taken that much ibuprofen. That was not smart. But it hurts that bad that you just like don't even think about that. You just want it to stop. That's the kind I have. It sucks.
I had one.
If someone says you have to suck 50 dicks for this headache to go away, I'd be like, let's do this. That's how bad they are.
Yeah. When I had the vid, I had a migraine the Friday after I tested positive that I honestly thought I was gonna die. Like this thing, it felt my nose from here all the way over to here was just in like pain. It was all bad, man. I was screaming at my mom. It was not fun.
Yeah, no one's like get her bad. I mean, my mom's always had them, and I get them too. But when I get them real bad, I can't see. Like I feel like I'm gonna puke.
I've had those.
Yeah, they suck. But hopefully that's all it is. So apparently he ate a lot of hot dogs today. That's what he started to eat a lot. So
where do you go to Sheetz?
I don't know. There's a hot dog cart that parks by my house. I haven't had it before. It probably wasn't out today anyway, but
no, I wouldn't think so. Although that would be nice. You could warm yourself on the water. Just see everything congeal.
May I have the number 3, the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, please?
Extra Durst, please. It
Durst.
gives it flavor. We
Very
need the
Durst.
Durst mustard.
I'm gonna have that real quick, and then I gotta be rolling.
Oh,
Bro, man,
What?
this is bad. This is bad. I need to just log off for a few
I'm gonna
minutes.
take, Tim, you taking over Ray's
I know.
spot.
What is that? Listen. When there is available pun, you were sitting there right there. It is often hard to pass it up.
It is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But some people than others.
Some people could say you're hot dogging it. Hey!
Worse.
And Ray takes back the title.
Yes. Tyson Fury of bad jokes.
All right. Yes, Limp Bizkit deserves to be referenced. All right, it's fine.
They're on incarceration this year. Actually, they got
Are they?
announced. Yeah, the headline.
Did the lineup get announced for incarceration?
It did. Yeah, it's going to be in July this year. And Tool is headlining the Saturday show, which I may buy if there's day tickets. I may just go Saturday. Limp Bizkit is Friday. Where's
the lineup?
Go to incarceration.
I just did, and it just said it hasn't been announced yet. Okay,
they announced it. I thought I saw something on Facebook, although you can trust everything there. I thought.
Nah.
I don't see it on that website.
Damn them.
It says the dates are announced, but it doesn't say the bands.
Hold on.
Incarceration, everybody, is a musical festival that's in Mansfield, Ohio, which by the prison. Have you ever see Shawshank? It's a famous old prison, and they filmed Shawshank there. There's also a newer prison next to it, but the old one's still there. People go through it for like ghost tours and shit, and they film movies and music videos and shit in there. It's a tourist attraction, but they have this festival there too, which is also a tattoo festival, hence Incarceration. Which is a pretty clever name.
Yeah, I don't see it, so it must have been taken down, or it must have not been the real thing. Boo.
The reason I'm looking is because I wonder if that's where Bandmaid's going to be, because they were supposed to play the one that got canceled.
Bandmaid.
So
actually, I heard them and immediately thought of you when I was listening to when I was watching Peacemaker.
I told you that there's 5 seconds of a Bandmaid song in there.
How was it?
Oh my God! You haven't seen it?
Awesome.
I'm gonna get HBO Max on Thursday.
Okay. Without really doing any kind of spoilers, it's so hilarious. Except
funny. Ray doesn't like the way they portray racist. Ray thinks they're being too mean on the white nationalists.
It's not that. It's just now it's almost everywhere. Although it works for Peacemaker, because he is known as a xenophobic, like racist in the comics. So I'm okay with it. I just like his dad being the character that he is. You're like,
his dad's a monster.
Yeah,
that's the worst.
Dude, the comic book version of who he is goddamn awful. Like it's hilarious to me that they took the Terminator, the T-5000 or whatever it is, and made him the Red Dragon. I was kind of hoping for Arnold. It would have been funnier if Arnold Schwarzenegger would have been John Cena's dad in that show. I think that should have been who it was, to be honest.
Just well, I don't know. I don't know if if the world can handle any more super racism from Austrians anymore. We've had enough of that 80 years ago. I feel like we've had enough of that.
Everything comes for a comeback, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Shit, we're bringing back a couple of years ago. Bell bottoms were back for a hot minute, so
I mean, okayed that, and I didn't okay that. You okay that?
No,
what are Junko pants coming back?
I was actually about to say I can't wait for the day Junko's come back full time.
It's very nice. I'm gonna be walking down the street in my Jinkos, listening to Freak on a Leash.
I got some ICP t-shirts I need to like dust off, and Jinkos go perfect with them.
I'm gonna say for Juggalos, they probably never went away. They've been surviving on just the Juggalo market for the last 20 years.
That and trip pants.
Maybe.
I saw a kid when I was in Detroit, when I saw the ICP in Detroit back in 2017. had like dreads, or not dreads, dreads, the one, but they were like patch dreads, the face paint, and an ICP like logo on his shirt, and trip pants and a vest. And I just was like, holy shit, 05 if it was a person. Like, this is the greatest shit in the world. And it was a black dude, which was even better. You don't see black dudes in trip pants.
Mm-hmm.
No, they go for the Jean Co. because it's more comfy, better fabric. Hated trip pants as a kid, Tim. Hated them. Didn't like them. I preferred denim on my tuchus. That's what I
I haven't been listening for the last 3 minutes, so whatever. You talk about what you want to talk about.
You and your jazz band performer sunglasses.
These are Modelo sunglasses.
Modelo?
Yes.
Ooh.
For those with the fighting spirit, Ray.
I was about to say, are they especial to you?
Special Modelo. And they're broken.
So
that's why I keep them down here. These are my podcast sunglasses.
Nice. So it's just like a slightly broken and
yeah.
slightly broken, but
and sponsored by alcohol. There you go.
Fuck yeah.
That's that. I am drinking bourbon on the podcast today for the first time for a minute. I drank the other day and it went fine.
Ooh.
A couple days this week I drank Friday and Sunday and it went fine. So
nice.
except my tolerance sucks. Like, yeah, I'll probably be drunk after this. It used to take double digits for me to get for me to be like, I should probably stop. Now it's like 3, but whatever. I'll build it back up. I got to build it back up before March 26th, which dude, I don't know about you. I'm super excited. We got our tickets for the first fight night outside of Vegas in 2 years.
I know.
UFC fight night, Blachowicz versus Rakic.
So, yeah.
I think it's Rakic. I thought it was Rakic too, but I think it's last time I heard it was Rakic. I don't know.
That's he's definitely ignorant when he's I was about to say he's ignorant when he's in the streets.
Right. Either way, great, and it's a really, really good fight night card too. Askar Askarov and Kai Kara France, and then Matt Brown is fighting Brian Barberina, which was supposed to happen before. But if he knocks out Brian Barberina in Columbus, the roof's gonna blow off that place.
Oh yeah.
So,
everybody will be chanting at that point. I'm so pumped. I've always wanted to see Matt Brown live. Like, that's been a guy.
He might be his last fight. Who knows? I mean, he's at the point now when any of his fights can be like, he's 41.
Yeah.
But he won his last fight. He can still knock people out. And Brian Barberina fights kind of like he does, which is why they put him together, because he likes to brawl. He likes to get for the fight to get nasty. And so I hope that's what happens. And I hope Matt Brown knocks him out, because like I said, the roof of Nationwide Arena will explode.
Huge pop if that happens. And from what I'm looking at, on like seating charts and stuff, we've basically got the entire half of a row. So it's like 6 out of like, what's it, like 12 row or 12 seats?
I know we have 5 to 11.
Yeah. I know. So there's like 6 people.
So we'll have to step over a couple people when we need beers, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't know. Runs. Maybe we go the other way. I don't know. We can go the other way. Yeah, because John bought 5 tickets for all of us going, and then Alan bought the one next to us.
Yes.
For his buddy who may or may not go. He's like, well, if he doesn't go, I just have 2 seats. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Can I sit on the end? Because I'm fat. I like to have my own.
See, I like aisle.
No one asked Thomas if he wanted to go. I'm like, I feel like we probably should have asked him.
No, because I'll be getting ready for something on the 26th. I forget what's going on. It's something with the family.
Well, I'm really excited. I've never been to a UFC event before. I've been to Bellator, but I'm excited. And it's the first fight night. It's going to be outside of Vegas, outside of the Apex in 2 years. So
I want pictures and I want video though. So
well, maybe Ray can do. I don't like to be that guy. I don't like to be the one filming stuff, taking pictures when I'm watching something. I'm trying to experience it. I leave that to other people.
No, I'm talking
about
get
a couple. I'll probably get a couple.
About like in between. Like I understand because I'm the same way.
Well, that's true. Fighting's different because there's like in between fights, there's nothing going on, so that's a little different than.
But like with WWE, I catch the interest, but when they start wrestling, I'm not filming shit.
I The last time I went, I actually got to meet a bunch of people from the UFC, and hopefully hopefully that's allowed at the show.
Just go hang out at the Hollywood Casino afterwards. Dana probably be.
Oh,
that's called the Hollywood. I don't know the one
that's definitely goes without saying after fights because cards at 7. By the way,
I know that. Yeah.
So we can, we'll probably go to the casino afterwards and get lit up. But I'm talking about like going to like the hockey barriers and trying to get like pictures with John Anik and what Joe Martinez if he's there, because I don't think Bruce is gonna come.
Well, you know what though? At first I thought maybe no, but it is the first fight night. So he's that they've had outside of the Apex, so he may go.
I'm hoping, man.
Yeah, I am too, and I think he's aware of that. He's one of those guys that's aware that we want to see him. So I feel like I put my money he's going to be there, but you never know. I'm going to guess he's going to be there. His brother was at the Rams game last night.
Was he?
Yeah, they kicked that off.
Let me guess. Michael's not looking good anymore. He's started to decline a little bit.
Well, he's old. He's older, but he's fine. He's still got it. It's fine.
Can I say something for a second about that, Tim?
No, you can't.
And I wonder will you agree with me.
Racist.
Really, Mister? They're too hard on the white nationalists on Peacemaker. Yeah, that's right. Sheesh.
Why the fuck was Michael Buffer there, but we didn't have anybody else for any of the other playoff games?
Because they probably asked him which one he wanted to do, and he's like, "Well, fuck, dude, I'm not going to Kansas City. I'm not going to Buffalo. Maybe I don't know.
That's some bull.
He probably just lives out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it in L.A. or was it in?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why he was in L.A. because he's probably got a fight to go to like the next week in Vegas or something.
I don't know.
So
that's all. I was kind of pissed by that.
It was weird. I'm like, whose idea was this? Who had the great idea? Like, hey, let's get Michael Buffer. All right.
Probably the LA Rams paid him just to like have something extra. It's like McAfee hitting the stuff at games. The what do you call that thing? The anvil they have in Indianapolis. So sometimes you got to go big, and Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer probably gets 10% of that too. So he's like, I'm making money.
Probably not. He's the only reason that they copyrighted any of his stuff, right? It's because of when Bruce got together. They started the business together.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so maybe he does. But yeah, probably one of those things that he's like, if he lives in LA, he's like, it's home. They'll send me a car for me. And here's the check I get for saying 8 words. Okay, let's do it. So it's probably hard to say no to those gigs a lot of times.
I was just annoyed.
It all can't be WCW for the World Championship, okay, Thomas? It's not
Thomas.
all the time.
No, it's just I'm not going there because I want you guys to talk fights. I'm not going there because if I say what I would say,
well, he's not going to ever come to Cleveland unless there's a boxing match. So
it's the fact that quit trying to fucking make LA love sports. They don't give a fuck about sports. LA hates fucking sports. They're not true sports fans. So fuck LA.
Yeah, Miami too. They're like terrible sports cities. And I'm like, all right, so they're getting another team. Like, why? Why do they need? Listen, they were fine for years and years and years with no NFL teams. Now they have 2. Really? Can they sustain 2 NFL teams?
No.
It's executives not understand it or thinking that there's only 2 cities in the world and both places have to have like everything, and LA has always been that place, and it does have shitty sports fans. Well,
because there's other shit going on.
Yeah.
And, but there is in New York too, but New York's a good sports town. But Miami, shitty sports town. But the Rust Belt towns are the best sports towns usually.
Yeah, because there's nothing going on.
There's just nothing going on, and yeah, and we put too much. I mean, I'm going to say just enough. We put just enough of ourselves into our sports fans, our sports teams. Yeah, and that's why our hearts get broken every year. But by the way, Ray, we said this before. I didn't send you anything at all. If you remember when the Chiefs beat the Steelers, I didn't send you anything because I'm a better person than you.
Hey, you know what? I was doing something that I always should do. I was asleep
High
during
road.
that game.
Monster. High road. Monster.
Oh no, I'd still, even if we lost, I would still send you like a Ben Roethlisberger face. I don't care.
You did lose
They
by a
did.
lot, by very many.
I
Who's
could
going
have.
to play quarterback for them this year? Haskins,
I don't know. That's gonna.
Carson Wentz. He'll be available.
Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph will probably start, but I'm one of those that think that they're going to get a quarterback. Who?
What?
What?
No, I said Mason Rudolph has one of the most punchable faces in sports. So I would love for him to be the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers because he's easy to hate. So is Roethlisberger, really easy to hate.
Well,
at first he's like, oh, he's from Ohio and he went to small Mac school and he's good. I'm like, oh, he's a rapist. Oh, cool. Now it's easy to hate. Good.
Don't be hating on a champ. I want a champ.
That was the draft of rapists, though. You got to think about that. That draft was the draft of rapists. Ben was a rapist. Kellen Winslow was a rapist. And goddamn, okay, Ben's a monster, but Kellen Winslow raped an 80-year-old. Come on, man.
He what?
Yeah.
You didn't see that story? That's part of the reason he's going away for a while.
I know.
Kellen Winslow broke into some woman's house, 80-year-old woman, and raped an 80-year-old woman and stole her shit.
Wow. Just the power of CTE alone apparently allows rape. That's
it's something, man. I mean, geez, it's nuts altogether.
Was it was he the one that crashed his bike?
Yeah.
That kind of explains a little bit of head trauma, except for he didn't go full Gary Busey, apparently.
Damn.
He went smart criminal.
Yeah. Speaking of sexual degenerates, in the intro, we did one MMA fight we talk about in the intro Thomas put together is the Keith Hackney Joe Son fight when Keith Hackney was punching him in the dick.
Yeah.
But Joe Son is in prison before it was for a gang rape that happened in 1990. So when that fight happened, that had already happened. But he didn't get I don't think he was sentenced until 2011 because something happened in 2008, like a weapons charge or something, and they had to give DNA, and then it matched the thing from 1990. So then but then he only had 7 years, so he would have been out, but he killed a cellmate. So now he's in there for like 30 something.
Damn.
Yeah, so just Joe Son, aka the guy who throws the shoe in Austin Powers.
Yes, Joe Son. He was also a former professional Japanese wrestler too.
Yeah, and not a good MMA fighter. He didn't win any fights.
No. He was a wrestler. No,
but he got punched in the dick.
He did many times by a man in Zubaz of all things. Who knew Zubaz could give you the power of dick punching? I didn't realize that it's sort of like when you do like a UFC game and you put their moves in. It's just like you put the Zubaz on and it says unlock dick punch. Like that's exactly how you get that shit, dude. And a mullet, one of the most powerful mullets ever. Also, Keith Hackney that he had, or was it a crew cut? Did he have a crew cut or did he have a mullet? I know he had a wife beater on, or one of those like gym t-shirts where like the neck's cut down with the scissors. Oh, Keith Hackney looked so white supremacist because of that mustache. It's nothing else. Not saying all races have mullets, but majority do.
Thomas, I'm sending you a video, Thomas.
Okay.
How about that guy? How about the dude on the Browns showing his junk in public? I sent you that. I sent you guys that earlier.
That's fantastic. Actually, that's great. Look, like beating a cop, sex in public, awesome.
Yes. I mean, we've all gotten in the back of a car in a park with a man with questionable smells on him, and
of course
booze.
Yeah. Yes, because he's famous. He plays professional sports, and we're in awe of that. So we're like, fine, we'll get in the back of your El Camino, sir.
Yes,
it happens to all of us.
It's actually a dream car of mine. I'm not gonna lie. I want an El Camino.
You know what? You know what? It's a dream car for you to have for me. Like I want you to have one as well. I also dream of you having an El Camino. Like when Archer.
When I lived in Denver, I used to walk to this one dispensary that was like a mile away. Oh my God. Oh boy. Here we go. The Keith Hackney Joseon
There it is.
punches to the dick. Oh!
Ha!
Ha!
Jeez.
Kamehameha!
I know what you did in 1990, bitch.
I will make sure this doesn't work again.
And dude look like he belonged to some sort of association. I'll say it like that.
Oh yeah, I mean he looks. Besides the Dolph Lundgren lookalike contest, he definitely kills it in the South at certain supremacy meetings. I guarantee you.
Good Lord.
This is for Pearl Harbor. Sorry about those camps we put your people in, but here's a dick punch. Ah!
The best thing is at the time, no one thought, well, maybe if we don't tell them not to punch in the dick, they'll just punch each other in the dick. And they didn't until after UFC 4. Then they're like, maybe we should put this in.
Oh, and what a smart thing. Nobody said no. And he was just like, I am going to dick punch my way to the finals. Nobody will use this technique but Keith Hackney.
Oh.
Calls himself the Keith Hackney while he's doing it.
Punch.
Oh my God. Every time somebody gets punched in the dick now on like a body punch, which rarely, luckily never happens, I will just start yelling Keith Hackney from now on. Anytime a dick.
Let's get a Keith Hackney chant going in Columbus.
Yes. Keith Hackney. Nobody around us. All the like Gen Zs will be like, who's Keith Do your history, motherfucker. I bet you don't even know who the Just Bleed guy is. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a lawyer now.
Or the Hello Tokyo guy. Or no, Hello Japan. Was it Hello Japan?
Oh man.
I love old UFCs a lot more now. Like since it's past like 23 or 20 years, just because you watch where it came from and you're like, oh my God.
And a sloppy fight's always fun to watch too. I mean, that's what I hope for always when I go to a local card is that there's at least one amateur fight when both guys really can't fight, but they're tough. So they just start swinging like idiots. Yes, I love that. Who doesn't love that? To this day, that's amazing.
I've seen a couple of those at local MMA and like lower level companies where it's just and another one I love is like I call it the you're not even trying fight, where there's like you can definitely tell who's gonna be what in the pecking order of like MMA fighters in the region, where one dude is just like covered up in full mount and flattened out on his back. And the other guy looks like Matt Brown, like elbowing a motherfucker in the face. You're like, yeah, this dude doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, those happen a lot. Like guys that think they want to be there till they get hit, and then it gets really sad really fast. Like, I remember one time there's this guy brought tons of people, and they were all wearing t-shirts, matching t-shirts, like whatever his nickname was. Like he had like 30 people with him and matching t-shirts. He gets touched once. He's on his bicycle running around the cage. And eventually falls down and he gets hit twice more and the ref stops it. And I'm like, that sucks.
Oh, it's like bombing in front of your friends and family.
Yeah, kind of. Well, basically, it's like leaving the stage.
Yeah.
After one joke bombing and just running off stage. That's basically what happened.
On a showcase, not on an open mic. That's like going to rolling and running away. Like, if you're at an open mic and that happens, like you shouldn't be embarrassed about like getting off with
open
a minute.
Mic? No, bombing when you get paid is much worse.
That's happened to me a few times.
Me too. Happens to everybody.
And I'm actually the show that I'm doing on the 22nd or the 29th, by the way, has been moved to this Saturday. Yay! So I'm going to be missing the prelim. Well, I'm going to be watching the prelims at the bar, and then headlining, and then going to my buddy's house and going home after the fights. But that's at Giovanni's.
Okay.
Yeah, I got rescheduled because the guy that produces the show, Milton Wiley, is going to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the Fort Wayne Comedy Club the week after he got booked, so he moved the show up. Your girl isn't on it anymore, apparently.
Yeah, because she's doing hers tomorrow night. I was
Nah.
going to try to get her to come on, but she's been promoting and working 2 jobs. It's her show. It's tomorrow. It's on 123rd in Lorraine. I can't remember
Oh
the
God.
venue.
Yeah, I saw
Right.
that. I'm thinking about going.
Thinking about going?
Yeah, because there's or is it a booked show? Can't remember if it's an open mic or a book show. Because
This
there's
is a
another.
book show. It's her show.
Well, then I'm
They're
going to
the
Lakewood
host.
Village Tavern then.
Yeah.
Getting drunk.
So,
It's a good day. Good day, Tim.
Well, I don't leave Tuscarawas County anymore.
I know.
Unless I have a medical test.
I think like I would definitely drive to you in the zombie apocalypse because there's small population town. You'll be able to take out the zombies quick, and then build a fort around.
I mean, listen, there's 17,000 people in this town. You know, it's not too small. There's like 14 in Dover, so it's not that small. But we go out to my brother's. Where we go? We go out to my brother's. Like he's on a hill, right? Lots of weapons, good vantage point.
yeah.
We're solid. Yeah, we're solid. Four-wheelers, Ranger, all set up. We're good.
We'll steal the transmitter from the radio station. Keith Hackney.
Is that Emmanuel Yarborough? You talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My favorite UFC though ever is UFC 8 in Puerto Rico. It's probably my favorite one just because of some of the matchups were hilarious.
Sounds wrong.
And then Gary Goodridge being the
Daddy
beast.
Goodridge.
In a gi, just elbowing a motherfucker until he's dead. Like it's in a crucifix. He let him get in his own crucifix. He let the guy get into a crucifix and then just fucked his world up. Like Jesus Christ. What a great way to end nobody does that shit anymore. I wish that was possible.
What do you think Gary Goodridge? Oh, he's on Twitter. He's on Twitter. He's tweeting.
Oh God.
That means we need to get him on the show. We need to get Big Daddy Goodridge on the show.
I
feel like that's probably
our
our speed because I feel like the legends, they don't get asked as much, and I feel like they'll do we'll do interviews, we'll do our shows like we had Militich. I think some of the current guys are going to be hard for us to get more eyes on us, but I think we can get. Yeah, guys, I think that's probably who we should be going after. Guys like Goodridge, Tank Abbott, but Tank Abbott never got back to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of those guys. But yeah, Goodridge was. I mean, he's a guy who fought everywhere and everybody. He fought Mark Schultz.
Yeah,
he's the only guy to fight Mark Schultz in MMA.
Even though Warrior didn't, what's it called?
What?
Foxcatcher didn't got it wrong. Put a Russian guy against him.
Yeah, that was weird. I wonder whose idea that was. And I wonder if anyone fought it. I'm sure someone fought it.
I would hope somebody would have fought that.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the whole time it was about the U.S. wrestling team and the Russian wrestling team. I understand that, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would you make that up? Like, cause anyone that knew who he fought, and it was like, what? Why? This is dumb. Why are you doing this?
Because it's about being woke, Tim. You couldn't have a white guy beating on a black guy. That's why. Go woke, go broke. Okay,
that's what it was.
I just want to be a dick.
I would love if somebody like on their IMDb has playing Big Daddy Gary Goodridge on their IMDb. Like I
think he would be I want to get his story and like make a movie. I think that's the next. You know how they used to have boxer movies like Cinderella Man and all that. Yeah, I think they should make some really good MMA movies like biopics.
Well, there's stories out there, right? But I mean, right now I don't know what's the best MMA. We talked about this. The best MMA movie is probably Warrior, and it's not even that good. It has some good actors in it.
It's got our buddy Jake Digman in it.
Digman and Tom Hardy and Nick Nolte, great actors. But as far as the MMA in it, it's kind of silly, and but it's probably the best one. The Halle Berry one wasn't too bad either. Better than I thought it was. Yeah. Better than I thought it was.
I need to watch it.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's better than I thought it'd be. Like it's a lot more watchable than I thought it'd be. Ray's gonna hate it because he's gonna see wokeness in that too, and he's gonna hate it.
I see wokeness in everything.
No,
I'm able to shut that switch off now.
You're gonna think it's too woke. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I know exactly what you're gonna think is too woke.
She beats she loses to a trans woman.
No, but her. All right, I'll tell you. It's her. Her head coach is a very skinny woman. That's her head coach is a woman, and then she starts having an affair with her. So that's that. Yeah,
I may have to watch this now.
yeah. That's that.
You've actually piqued my interest, sir. My misogyny is very happy with lesbians. How do you not love lesbians?
But yeah, it's okay. But there are a lot of great MMA stories you hope that eventually they make movies out of. I mean, there's so many great boxing stories, and they've made so many great boxing movies from those stories. But there's definitely, number one. I mean, we talked about it a billion times. The Francis Ngannou, who we're going to talk about here in a minute.
Yeah.
His story would be probably it'd be an amazing movie.
Yes.
So
hell yeah,
it'd be great. But there's
Court
more
McGee.
great stories.
I think Court McGee would be a good one because he died of an overdose.
That's number one. Court McGee fought great the other day.
Yes, he did.
He fought great. He looked awesome. He's a 37. He looks one of the best fights he's probably had. What I love is that he said that his neighbor told him that he needs to make the Crusher like a stage character. So I love that there's a neighbor lady who talks to Court McGee about his fights. I just love it one day, just going out, taking the trash out. Hi, neighbor. Watched your fight Saturday. You look like a bitch. Is that what went down? You need to be better, Court. We watched it. We paid money to watch this, Court.
Tried throwing that triangle in the third round. You shouldn't have did that. Cost you the fight.
Maybe stop being so nice, Court. Maybe you got to be the Crusher. Maybe you got to be a stage character, Court. I want to make a short of just that interaction, whatever. What I think it would have been.
Just some old lady,
a super Midwestern woman.
She's got to be trimming hedges.
Sure,
has to be trimming hedges with the scissors. Just being like, saw you Saturday.
Can invite them to play bridge.
Yeah. Nah, I would want Pinochle just for the joke.
Canasta.
What is the hell is canasta?
I don't know.
It's a white person thing. It's mostly old white people thing.
Old white people thing.
Yeah. I've never played canasta, but I've heard of it. It's a good joke. Good punchline sweetener. Definitely, because it's got that C. You can be like, canasta.
Sure, Ray.
Have y'all heard of bid whisk?
What?
Have y'all heard of bid whisk?
Is that some sort of alcohol?
It's the black card game.
Bid whisk sounds like some kind of biscuit make.
I'm aware of spades.
Yeah, spades. We take real serious.
Dominoes.
I don't even know how to play dominoes, so you can take my black card off of that one.
Euchre.
Huh?
Euchre was always. I grew up with a lot of people playing euchre when I was a kid.
I heard about it. I just don't know how to play it.
It's a weird game. It really is.
I haven't played in a long time. Actually, I was asked to play the other day, but I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, I haven't played in forever. It's not hard. It's pretty easy to figure it out. But no, we used to play all the time in high school, during study hall and stuff. We used to play. That's when I learned how to play. I think one of my choir classes, half the time in that class, we played euchre instead of actually doing anything. So yeah, I played a lot of euchre in high school.
I went to one of those city day camps where you wear the shirt that says if you win, it'd be like Uricksville Day Camp or whatever it would say.
That sounds awful.
Well, no, the counselors pretty much let us do whatever we wanted, and they play cards all day.
No, Uricksville Day Camp sounds awful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
you
no
make bricks all day. Just making bricks.
Oh, never mind. It's not important. Something pissed me off here in town. It doesn't matter. It's stupid. It's silly. It doesn't matter. Move on.
Did they close the road to the malted shop? Or
no. Wait a minute. No.
They didn't close the A&W where you live?
I don't think we ever had one. But no, never mind. It's not worth it.
I'm interested now.
They covered up. Okay. They covered up pillars at the high school stadium in Philly with aluminum siding, which pisses me off because it's brick. And this brick, they thought it would look better if they covered it with aluminum siding, which is dumb because all the new high school football stadiums are made out of aluminum. This one is 80 years old, and it was built during the WPA. Listen, that is American history. The WPA was public works program that put people back to work after the Depression, and they built that stadium, Dover Stadium, Claymont Stadium. So the fact that they're covering up that brick pisses me off, and it looks dumb. Done. Like I said, it doesn't matter, but it pisses me off.
Look,
Why does it matter?
Look.
I think it looks nicer. It doesn't. It doesn't because you covered up nice brick that's been there for 80 years.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I am stoned out of my head and have been drinking Jack Daniels.
That's not new.
I need clarification.
Okay.
On what you just said.
Which parts?
They took a brick building and basically brought it into like 1955 by putting aluminum siding on brick.
It's new. No, it's like new aluminum siding. Like I don't know how to explain. Like I saw it.
Our grandparents did that to their houses when the fucking Depression ended.
Not this kind. This kind is like you see on a lot of roofs of gas stations.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right, yeah, they put it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It makes it look worse. They just did it on the pillars, and they also put the top of the pillars was concrete. They covered that up too with shingles. So yeah, look, it's red and black. Red. They think it looks nice.
So now it's just itchy.
Why would you make that stadium look like all the other stadiums? Like there's a school by us that has a new stadium. It's all aluminum. That's all the stadiums now are all aluminum. This one's brick, and there's not that many that are brick, and not that many that are 80-some years old. So I don't know why you would do that. It sounds really dumb to me. I would like them to rip it off. I think it's stupid, and to spend money for no reason. I spent money to make it worse, and that pissed me off a bit. But whatever. It's still a brick. The brick's still there. They just covered it up. Fucking up Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, man.
Sorry, I'm talking wrestling for a second here. But no, that's dumb. Like, especially it must just be on upkeep. Like they just don't want to upkeep it anymore. Some poor mason with hands and knuckles that look like they've been dragged through glass over 30 years was just like, I can't do this anymore. Throw aluminum on it. Just throw aluminum on it. I'm trying to think of, there was a movie where some guy was an aluminum siding salesman and he was just like, it'll save you up. Or no, Jackie Cation, the comedian, her father was an aluminum siding salesman and got a guy to put aluminum siding on one side of his brick house. That's like a joke about how like big of a salesman her dad was. That's funny though. Why would you do that? Like,
I don't listen. Next time you're here, because
put stucco on it.
I drive by it every day because like when I go that way anyway, I'll drive you by it and show you. Because one thing is cool is that the road it wraps around the stadium and it goes on a hill so you can see on the stadium. It's a cool little drive. But I go past it all the time. But now that I saw them do that, I'm like, what are they doing? At first I saw them put the shingles up. I'm like, that's fine. But then they took that up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's a slippery slope, Tim.
It is. I just hope I'm not the only person pissed about it.
Hopefully, but again,
you're covering up American history. That literally, because the WPA was a really big, as far as the economy in America, it put a lot of people back to work during the Depression, and they did a lot of public work. I mean, listen, the Guardians of Traffic in Cleveland, they were built at the same time.
Yeah,
by WPA.
Municipal Stadium.
Right, a lot of them
was a Depression era creation.
Right, and they built the three. They built Philly, Dover, and Claymont stadiums down here, and they've all been there. Yeah, they're all 80 years old. And you go to other stadiums, high school stadiums, they don't look like that. They're not 80 years old, and it's really nice. It's a really cool thing to have. But the fact that they're covering it up, I think it's just dumb. I'm like, you just look. You have this great beauty of brick. And listen, I like brick anyway. I don't like covering brick up anyway, personally.
Yeah, I agree.
So this brick looks great, and so unless it's a road, right? We're talking about a road. Cover the brick roads up, maybe. But
yes, pave those. What's the hill, Thomas? You'll know this location. It's It's past the intersection of Euclid by the Shell station, like down in East Cleveland. You got that one hill that you go up to go to like Coventry in Cleveland Heights.
Superior Hill.
The potholes. the potholes on that go down into brick roads. You're like, holy shit, that brick is probably from like 1805. Why is this happening? As your suspension's being ruined. It's dude, driving on brick roads suck. But I will say, like, you have to think too that there was some guy in like 1935 building that stadium down there, looking at his son or bringing his son to the finished product, going, "Look, son, men will have CTE for decades to come until they put aluminum on it. And then it'll be soft helmets."
My brother's all right, guys. He's all right.
Yay!
He's texting me. He's fine.
Good.
Yeah, I guess it's he says my body looked like a cherry popsicle and my head felt like it was a blonde ready to blow up. Apparently
God.
it was a bad headache.
Good
question.
Sometimes it can help you win a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you find a piece, swing
true.
away.
It's true. Street fight, anything goes. I mean, if you're fighting for your life, go ahead, get the weapons out. Unless it's like one of those like, hey, you're a douche. No, you're a douche. I challenge you. Don't get weapons then. Don't use weapons then. Only use weapons when you're attacked.
Oh no, if there's a duel, you have to grab a weapon. Usually a pipe works.
No. Well, what are you doing, right? You're taking your winter gloves off in the bar and slapping people over the face with them.
Yes.
You're like, bricks at midnight. Yeah.
I demand satisfaction, sir.
Yes. Bricks at midnight, you and me.
We have to wear colonel hats. That's how we're gonna win this.
Are you guys getting a hotel in Columbus? Probably.
Yeah, me and Shauna are getting them, and we will be. I don't know exactly where. My buddy John and his girlfriend already have a hotel that's like 5 minutes away, walking distance from the arena. So it should be fun, man. Like I said, I love Columbus too. Like,
yes, no, I've always had fun in Columbus. I'll be saying Alan, who may be able to come on later when we spin for these fights. I'm gonna stay with him, and we'll probably go out afterwards too. I know you guys will come. I don't know what we'll do. Probably just go to
live pod at Allen's. Live pod.
Can't do that. He's gonna have sleeping children, so like we have to like stumble in his house and straight to bed. So probably gonna be out until he can't go anymore, which probably will be about 10:30. The way it is now. Very possible. We say that because Alan's like, oh man, I haven't been out and doing anything in a while. I'm like, yeah, but what happens? Like we're at 10 o'clock, we're just like, we're done. We're out of steam.
Well, you're both old, so there's that. Me and
That's
Thomas, men in our early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we make sure that we can at least stay out till 2. You old fucks, and one of them with a kid. How dare you spread your seed?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. The fights start at 4 o'clock, right? Or 4 or 5, right? And they're going to be going on for 5-6 hours. That's like 5-6 hours of expensive beer drinking on Nationwide. Are we going to even be able to?
It's called pacing yourself.
Also, when do they stop serving beers of those things? Do you know?
I think it's like co-main, I think, or like the feature or the third feature fight.
All right, so at least
90% of that, not 90% of our night is gonna be alcohol related. Like I'm already trying to secure the most dankest of pen tips to put in the girl that I'm going with's purse, so I can be high as giraffe pussy when I'm inside. And it's one of those things where I'm going to be in this for the long haul. I haven't been to a UFC event in 5 years now. No, 5 years. Holy fuck. It's been 5 years since my last UFC.
Yeah.
Oh, UFC 210, baby.
Yeah.
That was a night of to get to that point. I had to literally convince the guy that we're going with over like a 2-hour period and keep subliminally putting only 2.5 hours away, bro. Only 2.5. Let's fucking go to Buffalo. And it ended up being one of the greatest weekends I've ever had, besides maybe the Compound Media thing. But I don't remember any of it because we started smoking weed at about noon and didn't really stop until we started drinking at the bar, like within walking distance of KeyBank Center. So I'm gonna take my time. We'll probably go to a bar afterwards. There's a couple bars that are right around there. One of them I watched the Volkanovski Ortega fight at. So hopefully we can go there and put our masks on as we get in, and then take our masks off like everybody else, because fuck mask rules, yo.
I'll have my booster by then. Make sure I get it next week. Yeah, excited, super excited. I'm sure we're talking about it every week until it comes, because I'm pretty excited about it. And the card looks really good so far. So
yeah, the card looks stacked. So that's the nice part.
Just put Joanne Wood and Alexis Grasso in there. If Joanne Wood loses, she may get cut. I think she's a 1 in a minute. She may get cut.
I think JoJo was on my first card ever. I think she was on UFC 203. No,
I'm not gonna look. Do we need to look?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. Anyway, that should be fun. And the fact that hopefully Matt Brown's fight happens. He just had COVID, so hopefully he doesn't get it again in March. And if Barberina does, hopefully they find someone to replace him, because they were talking about him and Kevin Holland for that card, and they ended up putting Barberina on there.
Hey, Tim.
What?
Hey, Tim.
Raymond.
Tim.
Raymond.
Breaking news.
What we got? Someone die?
No. According to ESPN, this is Mark Raimondi. Great nickname for me, by the way. I want to be referred to as the Raimondi from now on, because it sounds kingly. UFC's Carlos Felipe gets 18-month ban for positive steroid test. Huge surprise, manager says. As all managers and Gene Walker could tell you, it's always a surprise for your fighter. UFC fighter was suspended 18 months due to a positive drug test for steroids. The Nevada State Athletic Commission announced Tuesday Felipe tested positive for an anabolic agent and its metabolites in relation to UFC Fight Night co-main event versus Andrei Arlovsky back in October. The suspension will be retroactive to the first date, so he'll be eligible to fight in April of 2023. And the manager says it was a huge surprise, obviously.
Yeah, because he's fat.
Yes.
Damn.
He's got that. Oh God, what's it? He fought this weekend. What's the kid's name? Collier?
Sherman Collier, Jake Collier.
Yeah, he's got that Jake Collier body.
Jake Collier was a middleweight for a long time.
Yeah, I know. That's the scary part about a dude like Jake Collier. He moves. They said it on the broadcast. He moves like a middleweight. Like, you can definitely tell he gets low. There's a lot of head movement, and then those hands just come in quick.
Right, he looked a lot faster than Sherman. He's just better. Period. They look really good.
Yeah, I liked Sherman's cousin more, the film critic Jay. Jake Sherman definitely is not the best of the Shermans. So, because I kept wanting to say this fight stinks. Fuck
Can
John
we move
Lovitz,
on?
by the way.
Can we move on?
Fuck
John Lovitz.
Fuck John Lovitz.
Why?
He's a piece of shit.
John Lovitz.
John Lovitz is a cockstain, dude.
What?
Yes.
He's a national treasure. What are you talking about? What did he do?
First of all,
did he do something I didn't know about?
Yeah, he's done a few things personal in like my personal life.
Your personal life.
Yeah,
Is he a dick to you? Because that doesn't get you minus points with me. That gets you plus points with me. CM Punk's right up there. Everyone who's like giving you shit. The Iron Sheik for trying to steal your doll.
Yes.
Right up there.
That was a ballsy move. I will say it's nice to steal from somebody who's 9, especially for drugs.
Sit by Sheiky.
Sit by Sheiky, baby. But also he fired a friend of mine who's featuring for him at Hilarities.
I could absolutely see him being a dick, though. It doesn't surprise me. But.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Like I do not like John Lovitz in the slightest.
Could you imagine getting reamed out by that guy? I feel like I'd have to laugh when he's yelling at you.
Yeah.
His voice.
What are you doing?
That's like apparently like there was a huge fight on some lot or something when Phil Hartman was murdered by his wife. Jim Lovitz was yelling at Andy Dick, and they had this big heated exchange. I'm like, that's really serious stuff they're talking about, but I'm like, how hilarious! Like, just thinking back of this Lovitz and Andy Dick having a really hardcore conversation and screaming at each other. I'm like, you think it seems kind of hilarious? I mean, listen, it's not really funny because Phil Hartman was a national treasure, and he was murdered.
Thomas, are you okay? Are you alive?
Thomas. Oh shit!
Oh,
we
no.
lose him. There he is.
Yeah,
There he is. You good, buddy?
With your heart problems, I was like, oh no, he's gonna have a death on the podcast.
No, he told me earlier that he hit his head on some ice, so he thinks he may. How you doing? You doing okay? You need some smelling
okay.
salts?
It just faded. Yeah.
All right, we need to cut this out too. This is gonna be the first clip. Thomas dies on podcast.
Yeah, we need to post that. He's dead, everybody.
No, but
I'm gonna solve this problem. I'm gonna do this. That'll keep me.
You want to tell Ray what you told me?
So what happened was, as I said before, the car was buried, and the parking lot.
Dodge Charger, everybody.
Yeah, my baby.
Charger.
My baby. So they came to clear out the spots, and I had cardboard up under my back wheels because that's the trick to give you traction to get out.
Yeah.
So I take the cardboard to go throw it in the trash, and as soon as I turn around after I throw it in the trash, I hit an ice patch, and I hit everything on my left side so hard that my right side hit, and I hit my head on the ground. So I was woozy earlier. I was fighting through because not only for the podcast, but I got to work tomorrow. I can't take off. So
yeah, that's I've done that before where your entire you hit your head on something and you're just fucked. Like I've done that so many times working in attics and shit where the rest of my day is basically like, I need to nap. I have a concussion probably.
And that's why I told Tim, I'm like, Tim,
that's why I was yelling at him.
Yeah, I was like, help. If you see me, just help.
Thomas.
Exactly. And thank you, Tim.
Oh my God.
Almost, man. Almost.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that would have been kind of you just we call
it a death porn.
Yeah. Becomes the Arba Dwyer video a little bit too hard.
Oh geez. At least it was an accident though. This is an accident.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's good. I like that name too. Blue 57. Sounds like an audible.
I want Omaha to come into this.
Omaha.
How he didn't get an Omaha steak sponsorship off of that, I don't know to this day.
Maybe he did. Maybe he doesn't pay for a drink in Omaha. Actually, he probably doesn't pay for drinks anywhere.
I was about to say he's Peyton fucking Manning.
I'm gonna say at least not in Indianapolis or Colorado.
He's in trouble now because he said a not nice word on
what did he say
last night during the broadcast?
Did he drop the F bomb, the FA bomb?
I think he dropped one of those. He dropped something.
We gotta look it up. What Peyton Manning say?
I'm about to too. Hold on.
I saw that. I watched a little bit of it last night. Stream wasn't really working that well.
Hot mic during. Okay, what did he say?
Oh no! What did Peyton say?
I can't hear shit. Is that all he said?
That's funny. Him and Eli, that should be every Monday Night Football ever. Like just the Mannings.
It is now. All year. It's been all year.
That's awesome. Because I was watching that with The Rock on there, and they were, I guess Peyton and The Rock were going at it like over something, and like I honestly, I would say this: I would feel so bad if Peyton Manning lost to The Rock.
Oh,
why?
He said the F word. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good. Fuck
he's
Disney.
canceled. He said shit on Disney.
Oh my God. There's parents all around going, I pay $15 for the bundle, and this is what I
Speaking
get
of
on
that,
ESPN.
what's this? What's this? Oscar Isaac show? It's going to be on Plus.
Oh my
Moon
God.
Knight?
or something. Yeah.
Moon Knight.
Oh,
If my brother was home, I'd have him explain it because he is a monster fan of Moon Knight, and it looks fun. Like, it's gonna be pretty intense.
Did they need an American with a British accent? Because there's so many British people with American
it's
accents
part-
in the MCU.
it's part of the character.
Yeah,
I
Part of the
understand
story-
that, but I'm like,
Part of the story is he's
understand.
4 or 5. He creates 5 different personalities
mhm.
that all live in one brain, and it's
It's
part of
all 5 parts of an
split.
ancient Egyptian god named Khonshu.
Well, I
it's-
like Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And this is gonna be a more violent show.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a bit darker than Hawkeye.
Very. As it should be. I mean, Disney Plus had some good shit with WandaVision. It also had some good shit with
Loki.
What?
Loki.
Loki.
Hawkeye.
Captain America or Falcon and Winter Soldier was kind of the like redheaded stepchild of that.
It wasn't bad, but yeah, you're right. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it was good.
Did you watch Eternals yet, Ray? I watched it again.
I fell asleep during.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's not great. Like we said
No.
it before when Thomas and I saw it. Like it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. I'm like, it might be bad. Like watching it again, I'm like, ooh, this. I think it got the theater made it look cooler with the big screen and whatever. Eating my popcorn because I'm watching it again. I'm like, this is not. This may be the worst MCU movie in years since I don't know what was another bad one like the last Fantastic Four or whatever. Like it's
Thor: The Dark World. That was a pretty bad movie.
it's better than this though.
It's better than Eternals, but it's I fell asleep and then
I didn't like Black
it.
Widow too much either. But Eternals is. I think originally I said Eternals is better than Black Widow. I take that back.
Yeah.
To me, honestly, and this has been sort of I follow a lot of like.
I wanted it to be good.
Yeah, but like I follow a lot of Marvel MCU YouTube channels, and they've all brought up the same question or the same thing. How much longer will this like go on? Because I want it to end with Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four, and like a battle world, and then just fuck it, we're done. Like you can't.
This MCU, how long is it gonna go?
Yeah.
They're not gonna stop, and it will stop when it stops printing money, which is not anytime soon, at least 20 years. And when people start getting bored with it and it doesn't make money anymore, if that's even possible, but they're going to keep going. That's the answer. They're going to keep going as long as it makes money. They're not just going to bail out because, we're making $1 billion movies. Why would we,
And
how much
even
does
if
Spider-Man make?
Oh shit.
Billions.
Yeah.
It was at least in the 100 billion aspect. Stick around, guys. We're going to be doing tequila quences here in a minute while we're searching how much Spider-Man grossed.
880.2 million.
Ooh, like it.
Wait, no, that's Homecoming. What was the new one?
Oh, No Way Home. That was like
popped up.
Billions, and I hope they put that on fucking Disney Plus. I hope that's part of the deal.
No, it won't be because it's Sony.
Fuck you, Sony. You and your shitty ability to put out no PS5s in a year. Fuck your mothers. All right. I want to play some RPGs, and what do? You don't even make PS5s, and you just drop them on Walmart's website. Fuck you.
Well, they're supposed to be ramping up production.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Hopefully, that Sony's going to decide to make another Andrew Garfield movie. I think they should make one more of that and then call.
I think they're probably gonna be back. Both those guys probably.
Oh yeah, they're gonna definitely be back because they've still got to do Madam Web. They haven't even done her yet, and that's a deep cut in a comic book sense, but she makes sense in the multiverse.
I want a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man poker scene. That's what I want.
Yes, and a dancing scene. I want a dancing scene.
No more dance. No.
Yes.
The
No,
dancing.
Toby
was the
Maguire
best.
dancing.
That was the best. That was the best. Pizza Time. Yeah, that too. It says 700 million, which is like in theaters, like the fourth most all time. It's like behind Avatar, Star Wars, Force Awakens, and Endgame.
Ooh.
So, how did
I like
Avatar make so much money? Were people that stoked on
because
Avatar?
people like blue racism.
Ah,
It must be. It must be.
blue genocide. I'm all for it. Smurfs had it coming. Gargamel was right.
Maybe.
I have
It's
a mug that says
unobtainium with
Gargamel was
EC15.
right.
Gargamel was right. That's a T-shirt waiting to happen.
Yes. Make it in the same font as the Thanos was right mug from Hawkeye,
Yeah.
which I haven't even watched that. Like I watched a lot of the highlight videos on that on YouTube. Like I was just
I
like,
loved
"Wow."
Hawkeye. I really loved Hawkeye.
It seemed fun, but I don't know. I just can't get into.
You didn't watch it, so I can't say what I wanted to say. Never mind.
I haven't watched it. I've
Yeah.
just seen like highlight videos, so I know the story.
Somebody came back that I didn't expect to come back.
Oh, the sister.
No,
Oh, who?
I'm not going to tell you if you don't know. Yeah,
No, you got to see it. Yeah.
like I didn't
Yeah.
know it. I mean,
Oh,
it was
yeah, I know
Marvel,
about
but I didn't-
D'Onofrio. Yeah, I know about D'Onofrio. So, because like I said, I do highlight videos when I'm not interested in something.
Yeah.
That way I
Well-
can get it condensed.
I didn't expect. I didn't know that Marvel part of the MCU was part of this MCU. It is now, but then it made sense because a few days later I saw Spider-Man, and someone from may or may not from that maybe something also made an appearance, maybe or didn't. I don't know.
Sorta.
And there's big rumors going around that they talked to, I can't never remember his name, but the dude that played the Punisher in the Netflix series.
Shane from The Walking Dead.
John, what is his name?
I can't remember his name.
He was in the
He was Shane from The Walking Dead.
yeah, he was in that Williams sisters movie, the Will Smith movie. He just did that.
He's in a lot of, I like him.
Yeah.
There's rumors that he's been seen filming around other
Good.
projects. So
Good.
I'm good with that.
There's so much into that.
Bernthal, John Bernthal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Bernthal. There's so much like the Midnight Suns. I'm excited for that. Like to me, I want to see a Midnight Suns movie, which involves like the Punisher and a couple other characters. They're making a Midnight Suns card video game.
What's the next movie? Is it Mobius? Is that the next one?
Morbius has been
Morbius.
pushed back.
Yeah.
Um,
The next movie is Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness.
that's in what, April?
No, March.
Oh,
So early March, you get Doctor Strange. At the end of March, you get Moon Knight.
Oh, okay.
oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what they do with Multiverse of Madness. It's good. I'm gonna rewatch WandaVision now too, just so I can like get caught up on that aspect.
Listen, other shows are great, but listen, Peacemaker, I really like a lot right now, more than I thought. But the best part about Peacemaker, listen, is that intro. I told Ray a million times that our intro needs to be inspired, not just like, but inspired by that intro. Thomas, have you seen it?
Of course.
Yes,
they
you
released
don't
the
have to
intro
play
on
it because we
YouTube.
might get a copyright
Yeah,
over it.
Don't play
Right.
it. Yeah, but
But
it's amazing. That's what I want. I want our intro to be a dance.
yes, I'm all for that.
It's gonna be a big musical. We gotta hire backup dancers and shit too.
Yeah, and I lost it. I had something funny.
Plus size lady dancers for you and Thomas.
Yes,
There we go.
we will be all over that. And then what's our eagerly though? Like, what's our?
We don't need an eagle. Listen, I don't. Basically, all I said is just I want to dance. Like I don't want it to be just like Peacemaker.
We should have like
I
a
don't
possum running.
I don't want to
across.
pretend. I don't want to copy it. I just said it should like it was a goofy dance. Our intro should be a goofy dance of some sort.
No, we have a dancing possum. That'll be our budget.
Fine. If you can afford a dancing possum, you probably get one on Fiverr that we could stick in there. For
Probably some 3D artist.
Anyway, dancing animal. How much for a dancing animal?
Call him Peter the possum.
Possum.
Possumy.
That's just bad. Right.
We're the dumbest show on the internet. Like we are.
Doesn't matter. But we got to find a good song. We got to find a good non-copyrighted song to dance to,
Yes.
or write one. Let's just be harder. Or it's a musical number. Like I want to do Bro Plata the musical eventually, but we can just have one number for the intro.
And stairs have to be involved. Like we have to
Can't
have a
afford
chorus
stairs.
line going up the
Right. I'm
stairs.
trying to think of things we can afford. Can't afford stairs.
You have stairs in your basement. We can like dance between those people.
We need like a stage to do it on or something.
No.
Yes.
The world is our stage, Tim.
No stage.
By the way, anybody that says
there's a pavilion stage at Tuscarora Park by me that we could use probably. That would be actually great. It's outside, but it's pretty cool.
By the way, that's something that makes me mad. Is when fucking anybody is like, the world is my stage. Go fuck yourself. You piece of shit.
Why you got a problem with that?
You can't act normal. That's why, because I'm always on. Always on.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Got a problem with that?
Because as a comedian, you always get those people who are like, oh, I could be a comic if I really wanted to. And then you're like, well, here's a show. And he's like, the world is my stage. Eat a dick. Eat a dick.
In that context, yeah. That's ridiculous. In that context.
No, I
do comedy in the world, in the real world. That's the kind of comedian I am.
I'm funny at work.
Backhand you.
I'm hilarious at my desk.
Like we all know people
emails.
who are super hilarious who aren't comics. I do. Like, but the thing is, it's a different thing, you know. And then when they start saying they can do stand up but never do it, then you're just like, don't I can talk about it then. Either do it or don't do it, because it's gonna suck. It always sucks, you know. I think some people they get nervous because they talk about how funny they could be, and then they know it probably wouldn't work like that right away, which it never does. So
no,
I mean Chappelle was probably funny right away. It's probably about it.
Yeah,
and I'm sure a lot of people were funnier than other people starting out, but not, you know. I mean, no one could headline a stadium or a arena their first day.
You know what? Keep your stadiums. I will plan to just be the Midwest mediocre man that I am. Okay.
I don't think you had any other options. I think that was your ceiling always.
Yeah.
It's not a bad ceiling. It's not a bad ceiling. There's a lot of, we know a lot of people who do that are hilarious.
This is true.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like there's some really, really strong, really hilarious comics that do that. So there's a lot of great comics that no one will really never get big, because this is what they do. They're just road warriors. They do the small clubs, and they do 50 weekends a year, and they just do that forever, but you never really know who they are. Yeah, work all the time. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't care if it's I don't care if I'm joining Kevin Downey Jr. and Jessica Colazzo in goddamn VFW halls and elk lodges every weekend. I'd be okay with that, to be honest.
You get on the college circuit.
No, sir.
No. Listen, I mean, like I could do
not anymore.
Not the way it used to. I mean, no, I could do stuff that they would like, but I
you just can't do one joke.
I can't. Yeah, because I got chased out of a college. But there's like other stuff I could do. Like I could just, you have to be clean for the most part, because whatever, like they're the most conservative liberals you ever find in college audiences. Somehow it's weird.
By the way, I've always wondered this. How is it you've been doing stand up a lot longer than I have?
I don't do that much. That's why. What are you telling? What are you asking me?
But you've seen my act. I'm amazed I don't get your reaction that you got chased out of the college every night I'm on stage.
It was just a weird spot. I don't know. I just told a joke at the wrong place.
Oh, Lynch. Just setting you up to get chased out.
He did. It was on him. He told me to do that bit.
If he did set you up, we
didn't expect that to happen. We didn't expect it to happen. But now that I know that's possible, like I never thought that would happen before it happened.
What was that?
I never thought that would happen before it happened. So I mean, now I understand it. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Especially now, it's worse now than it was when that happened. That was years ago. But
yeah, I don't think I've ever been booed off stage ever. Like, I've bombed to where it's just quiet bombing or like silent, like nothing going on. But I've never been booed or like hissed at or I take pride in that, actually, or I kind of feel sad that that's never happened to me. I've always wanted that moment of just like
Dude,
pure hatred.
If that happens, you'll be messaging me crying probably about how much
I
you hate
would.
everything.
I'm not gonna
And
lie.
I'll tell you, I'm like, do you want to keep doing comedy or not? If you want to keep doing comedy, shake it off. If you don't, you can quit. That's exactly what I'll say. This is what I say to you usually.
Yeah.
Anytime
Well,
you complain about something, what do I say? I'm like, do you
you're
want to
gonna
quit?
keep doing.
Do you want to quit? I'm like, if you let something like that bother you, you're never going to be able to keep going.
This is true.
I know. That's why I tell you that. It seems like tough love, but it's good advice.
It is.
That's one thing I've learned doing comedy that long. And like, even though a lot of times there's a lot of times that I don't go up a lot, but I have been around that long that I know those things. I know what you should get pissed about and what's not really worth getting pissed about. And yeah,
You've always given me
control
good advice.
Control what you can control.
Oh.
And you learn what people to stay away from. And there's people I meet, I'm like, I don't think I want to do too many shows with this person for a while. You learn, you get those too. But I don't have any names, but I wouldn't give you any anyway. But you know what I'm talking about. Right. Yeah, Ray Hucklack, number one. No, like I have no like if I didn't put Ray in a show, it's because I didn't think Ray was wrong for the show. Wouldn't do it because I think he was gonna absolutely positively bust the whole thing wide open, like on purpose to be an asshole. There's people that are like that.
No.
Like if it went well, they would just bomb the whole place. And I'm like,
no,
I can't handle it. And you're not one of those people. So that's why
those comics, I don't get them. I don't understand those.
If I'm going down, everyone's going down with me. Those people.
I mean, if you're at like a club and the person before you is shit, like doing shitty, but they're like really funny jokes, I can understand. And I've gone into those rooms before with just happiness that I know I'm about to bomb. Like you can already tell that you're like, oh my God.
When you have spots in those kind of shows, you're not the headliner. Like the worst thing you can do is fuck things up for the headliner. So if that happens, you just got to just fucking power through it instead of like, I'm just going to like shit on the whole crowd for them not liking the last guy. Don't do that. I mean, if you're the headliner, you can do that. But if not, you don't do that in front of the headliner. You don't, that's his show or her show. You don't fuck that up for them. That's the worst thing you can do is make things harder or awkward for the headliner. That's the worst thing we can possibly do. That's why when you're host, you just kind of, you got to be the hype man and you just kind of get out of the way. You warm them up, you get out of the way. And not some people aren't good at that.
No, and I've seen some bad hosts in my time where I'm like,
there's people who are good comics that are terrible hosts.
Ooh, that's a skill, dude. I really like being a host is an absolute skill in this business, and I pride myself on trying to be a good host. The only time I've been a really bad host was at Paradise Island in Euclid, and it was the older people in the crowd were loving it, but the definitely younger people didn't give a shit that a fat white guy was on stage at all. They started talking during my set, and I had to like yell at them like a high school science teacher. And I felt bad, but dude, you gotta get that shit under fucking control. And after that, everybody else.
It does suck because you have to do that sometimes. I did that. There was an amateur night I was hosting a couple years ago, and I had to do that. Whoa. But because I forget who was up. Joe Briggs was up, and he could handle it because he's been around. Joe Briggs can handle it. But like the next person was like brand new, so I had to say something. I'm like, because they're not gonna. I'm like, they're gonna collapse if this happens because they're brand new.
Let them collapse.
No.
Yeah.
No, a brand
new. Let them learn.
Not like that. No. They shouldn't have to. So I told them, like, hey, they were just being drunk. They weren't being real assholes, they were just being drunk. And they just stopped after I said that. So that's fine.
Well, that's good.
Because I don't listen for the amateur night. You don't have to go through that when you're just learning right at first.
One of the worst shows I've ever hosted. I had to compete with
the Super Bowl.
No, actually, one time we drew the show I used to host in Berea. One night drew a major crowd and actually got some attention of the people at the bar watching the Cavs versus Raptors in 2015 that in the playoffs. And luckily the comics were funny. Tyler Ross was on that. I love Tyler. I've known Tyler since he was like 9. 8, something like that. Because he's what, in his late 20s now?
Yeah, he's not too much younger than you.
No,
Probably
but
pretty
he was
close
a couple
to
years
30.
younger than me.
He's probably pretty close to 30.
But he crushed that night. I think his dad was there, which was awesome. I love his dad. His dad was a psychopath of a hockey coach, but fucking great guy to be around.
His dad used to tell him to quit all the time.
I know. That's
But
called a hockey coach for a father.
I know, but
quit.
The thing is, it took Tyler a really long time to get funny, but he is funny, and he never gave up. So I have a lot of respect for him. I always liked Tyler, but I always have a lot of respect for the fact that he's pretty solid now because he wasn't for a very long time, and he's having his family telling him that you need to stop doing this. That's hard. That's really hard.
Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross was a bit of an abrasive man, but again, get a couple drinks in him. Great guy. I don't know why, but turns into what? That's most hockey dads, though. It's like, I think, honestly, if you want to talk about, no, because you guys have played
Where
sport.
are we going? We're like all over the place now.
I know. We, you know what, though? We've filled an hour and a half on nothing but bullshit. So we're doing something.
That's why we have a hard time talking about fights right away because we're like, we'll get to them. Yeah. Because we have nothing.
You got to join.
Maybe we should start doing more episodes. Maybe to make it harder for us to fill it with nonsense.
This is true. Yeah, once a week. I think
the only reason we're doing once a week to the people out there, if anyone's paying attention, is because stand-up schedules mostly, and it's mostly just Ray right now because I haven't been doing a whole lot. But even when that you can say, okay, it's nothing going to happen on Tuesday, but Fridays and Saturdays are like, what if we have a weekend, or something on a club? Then there's the whole thing, right? So that's a problem for saying every like Friday. And also we get a lot of people in the MMA holes and they don't have a show on Tuesday. They do on Fridays. Although we could do a show, like they start late because they're on the West Coast. So like we can do a show before their show or something.
Yeah, we could be the lead in.
We could do something, but I mean, it might not be every single week because of things might be going on. But Friday would be a good day, but sometimes we have shows Fridays.
Yeah. And even then, I mean, we could still go from do an hour or two on Friday and do it early because that way I can go to Berea at 9, do a 2-hour show.
We can figure it out. No, yeah, we can figure it out.
But
also I was thinking about if we get interviews, and we're not always going to be able to have somebody for an hour. Like if we get some of these guys who have been on other shows, we might ever get them for 20 minutes. So
yeah, I'm down.
What are we gonna have them on when we have other live shows, or are we gonna we just record it and play it during the live show? There's a lot of things we could do.
I was about to say we can record in StreamYard. That's the nice part.
Okay, well that's one thing. If we have somebody on a Thursday or a weird day, and we have them for 20 minutes, we'll record it and then we'll play it on Tuesday or something.
Yeah,
we can do that, or we can have them on live. It depends what we're doing. I don't know. Maybe we'll have an extra show on a Thursday. I don't know. Listen, anyone paying attention, you're part of this too. What do you guys want? Yeah. There's 20 of you. What do you guys want?
I appreciate all of you.
Listen, our buddy Alan was saying, why do you guys, he asked about Tuesdays. I told him why we do Tuesdays. And he's like, why is it 3 hours? I'm like, well, because the people we do have, we know they're spread out across at least the country. So, it's 8:30 for our dude D-Rest, but John, it's 5:30. So, it's, there's some people that can't, can only listen to the back part of it because live or whatever. And we get people that watch afterwards too. So that's why.
And we've been averaging what we've been averaging recently. And I like the fact that it's steady.
I can see at least 30 of those aren't me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're averaging a good amount of people.
I probably clicked on it 7 times, but yeah. Probably 30 or so. But that's but the thing is, we couldn't do a live show for the fights this week as my mother works on Sunday, and I want to do that to her. But
yeah,
I'll look at her schedule for the next card, which is 3 weeks from then. It's the 12th or something.
Yeah, from Houston.
Yeah, Houston. So
I'd be down for that one.
Yeah, we need to do it because that will help, and we need to do that
for sure. And I promise, no more car troubles. I've got everything taken care of.
Well, hopefully you don't get another snowpocalypse. So.
Yeah, you shut your whore mouth, Timothy.
We all have power and whatnot. It's the best thing about us doing the shows from.
I had a mental breakdown yesterday. I am not a snow person. I hate snow. I think it's dumb. It just wrecks everything. At least with rain, it may flood, but it'll go away.
You know what though? Nowadays, I take snow over hurricanes. So
I would rather be in the eye of a hurricane with my house covered in plywood
you wouldn't
than
know.
have snow, to be honest, because I may die, but it's a cool way to die.
Yeah, but
How'd
then
they
you run
die?
out of stuff. You don't have power forever. You run out of food, and there's lines everywhere to wait hours to get gas. It's a whole thing.
You prep. How dare you? How dare you?
I told you I was in Texas during Hurricane Ike. I told you it was awful.
Yeah.
It's very
I've
hot.
had many friends like lose their shit because of the other hurricanes that have gone through Houston. So it's
Harvey was bad a couple years ago.
Yeah, followed by the Astros winning the World Series. I mean,
terrible,
just tragedy after tragedy.
It's true.
Just terrible tragedies.
This shit didn't start till the Cubs won the World Series.
That was a dark day.
I can't believe that
darker
happened.
Day. As a Pirates fan, it hurt me more because I'm just like, why the fucking Cubs?
It didn't hurt you more than it hurt us. There's no way that happens. Although we were pretty happy to be there, but we should have won that thing. Should have won that thing.
I was mad. I was drunk on whiskey.
There's still a video on Facebook of me. I don't know if I could find it. It would be kind of hard. I had to dig, but of me crying when we won the pennant.
Okay.
We were 2 outs away, and I gave my phone to my mom. I'm like, record me. I'm like, I'm recording my reaction. I just start bawling when Santana caught that ball in foul territory, and I'm just like, and I'm not ashamed even a little bit of it. So, not even a little bit. None.
The best one I've ever experienced was I was at Eurogyro the night the Penguins won the Stanley Cup in 2016. It was me, Savat, and some other guy. I can't remember his name, but he was like a big Penguins fan, but he lived in Kent. And like, I wish I would have had a camera on the drive home after we won, because I was just like, I was so just, although I cried more when the Astros won the World Series because I was happy at the time. Didn't know they were cheating. And
everyone knew. Everyone was saying it. That whole year people were saying it, but no one
I saw none of that.
No? I mean, the Indians were saying there was like cameras in their dugout and shit.
Yeah.
You're like, were they being paranoid? Then this happened. You're like, oh, there's fucking cameras in the dugout and shit.
What a day.
They were saying it all year, but it wasn't until honestly, if it wasn't for social media, I don't know if that day ever would have got caught.
Probably not.
Because the John Boy show was a lot of that too. Because they show clips, and I mean those went viral, and then people went nuts, and they started feeding them more stuff, and they started showing more, and that went. It's good. You shouldn't be able to get away with that shit. That pisses me off.
Yeah, no.
You're allowed to steal signs on baseball. It's part of baseball, but not with cameras and trash cans. Not like that. You got to do it with your eyes. If you do it with your eyes, then it's because they're doing something careless or reckless. Not because you're using. Yeah, that sucks. And the pitchers were saying it all year too.
It was sad. Like, I've never been so hurt by a sports team in my life. And I guarantee you, my dad, like, this is how big of like a guy, like, keep on to like little things my father was. The 1994 Stanley Cup Finals didn't happen because he hated the New York Rangers so much.
Like the 94 World Series. It didn't happen.
Oh, no, that definitely did happen. And David Justice is probably still hailed in Atlanta to this day.
No, Ray didn't get it. The 94 World Series didn't happen. There was a strike, so there wasn't a World Series.
Oh, yeah, 95. I'm thinking 95.
It's all right. Okay. It's all right. We forgive you.
I like to talk about things that never happen on this show.
Like Ray getting the joke. All right.
I don't get jokes. You and I know this show is not about people getting jokes, especially with you, Tim. Mr. Everything is literal.
No. Listen, no. You say that you're joking when we mess up a stat or something that's ridiculous because you forget it, so you use that.
I was talking about like things that I've said on this show where you're like, see, racism. You're a
shouldn't
monster,
say.
Ray.
I know, but you can't be sarcastic with racism anymore. It's not something to be. Yeah, I said that.
Why
I said
not?
they were. I said those people were worthless creatures because I was joking. I'm like, you can't do that anymore, man.
Hey, that episode
Calm
where I
down,
talked
Tom
about the
Brenneman.
Jews
Calm
is
down,
no
Tom
pro
Brenneman.
it didn't make air, okay?
Yes, it did.
It did, sadly. Get a
All
lot
right,
of
let's do
weird
Hero of the
looks in
Week really
Shaker
fast,
Heights.
because my hero of the week kind of sucks this week. It's not.
Okay, well, this show sucks, so this will be a perfect time.
I'm doing awesome. You're fucking up. I had this whole thing on Brick that was real good.
It's true. It's very true. But yeah, let's do Hero of the Week, and then I'm going to take a pee break and a bowl break, and we'll get
Just
into
real quick. We'll tell you who it is, because I don't have any nominations. Like I said, it wasn't real great this week. But the hero of the week this week is Nick Allegretti of the Kansas City Chiefs, because I like when fat guys score touchdowns, and he's got a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes against Pittsburgh when they did a tackle eligible, and everybody loves a fat guy scoring a touchdown. So Nick Allegretti is this week's hero of the week. That's all I got this week, guys. That's all I got. Didn't really do enough digging. That's all I got.
Oh man, I didn't watch that game. I knew the Steelers were going to lose, so I just decided to take an L that day and fart in bed. That's all I really did. I think I played my Switch for a little bit during that game too. So nothing good. I wish I downloaded Apex Legends. That's about it.
Oh God, why?
I don't know. I don't like it though. I've only done the tutorial, and I'm like, I'd rather just play Rocket League right now. Like, it loves me some Rocket League. It's such a fun game. Way too fun. You get high enough, you'll play that game for like 7 hours, and like time will just stand
Ray
still.
is always high enough.
I know, believe it or not, there are times where I'm like, I really don't want to play Rocket League today. I haven't even finished No More Heroes. I finally finished Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the definitive edition version, which was interesting. You forget how hard the last level is, like super hard, and then like strategery has to go into it, and you're like, God damn it, why the fuck am I doing this? But I'm gonna go real quick, take a pee, and smoke a bowl. And then we will get. You want to do the wheel next, or what do you want to do?
That's fine.
All right, we'll do Tequila Quenz's wheel. Stick around. We need breaks. Like we need to just start getting clips and taking breaks, like Pat McAfee. I think
I'm fine.
I mean I'm pooped. I don't know about you guys.
Well, we know. I
but
wonder why the show sucks so much. So just go pee.
All right, I'm making yellow snow. I'll talk to you in a little while.
Wow.
Show sucks, Thomas.
Doesn't suck.
No one watches. No one cares.
We're building to a crescendo.
You were brought here to keep us on track, and it hasn't worked at all.
I failed at my job, but when you guys get on a subject, it's rude to kind of pull you off.
It is if it's dumb. I mean, it isn't if it's dumb.
Okay, what have we talked about the past hour and 40 minutes that was dumb?
Everything. Everything.
God damn it, Tim.
When that happens, when some dead air happens, you got to be in there, like throw up an article or something. I will say this: I think the show's been better with you here. I will say that, but
no, I got to refine up. I got to tune up on some stuff too. I'm no.
We all do. It's like we want it. It's like we want it to be better, but we don't know how to make it better.
No, I've said that. I was talking to my cousin. I was like, it's some stuff. I got ideas. I just got to figure out. Like I said, I got to figure out how to execute. And I'm just going to execute. I'm just going to go for it. Did any of you send me the wheel? Because that's what I was looking for.
I sent you the wheel.
Let's see.
I sent it today.
You sent it today?
No. Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Because I'm like, wait a minute.
Pretty sure that's up to date. It's been moving around a lot. It's been changing a lot. The Greg Hardy fight just got knocked off the card because he has a broken finger or something.
What's the lamest excuse that has been reported for a fight being taken off the card? COVID. Besides COVID.
What's lamest? I don't know. What's really? I mean, listen. Like, if you miss him, like you can't fight with a really messed up finger. Like, he showed a picture of it. It's like fucked up. Like you can't.
I mean, that's fine. But remember, who was the baseball player that got injured for like 6 months by just carrying the suitcase?
Oh, I don't know. There's somebody who broke their hand playing a video game. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened last year. Like, they slammed their hand on the table because they were pissed and they broke their hand. And Zach Plesac for the Indians. He broke his thumb out of a chair taking a shirt off. So yeah, I mean, a lot of fighting though, they don't always tell you how it happened. So they just said, "Oh, he has a broken whatever," and you assume it happened normally in training, but it could have happened when he was having a spoon throwing fight with his daughter. You don't know. You don't know. There was a daddy's a princess accident, right? He flipped. I don't know. He got his eye got infected because he got makeup in it. I don't know. Something like that.
It was a real intense tea party.
Yeah, the most intense tea party. Right. Tea party went WWE somehow. Yeah. Tea party accident.
Blackface got involved.
There was one guy, I forget who it was. He got hurt like right before his walkout. Like, he was warming up and he tweaked something bad, but by accident. It was just like a freak thing. He's like, it was so bad. They're like, they looked at him like, you can't fight. And it was minutes before he was supposed to go on. And Trevin Giles last year, or maybe 2020, he passed out when he was walking out. Then he woke up and he said, "I'm fine." And they're like, "You can't fight, bro. You can't let you fight." So he's like, "I feel fine." I'm like, "You probably do, but we can't let you fight, man."
That is awesome. It's like, okay, I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm good.
I'm good. No, when I passed out, I did not feel like I was good.
You got people that do that. You got people that pass out and they get up and they're like, "Okay, I got my faculties. I'm good."
Yeah, I guess it would depend on why you passed out. I still don't know why I passed out. I still have not got that answer. So
it's going to be a mystery.
Could be, man. I mean, a lot of the stuff inside of me has been a mystery, because I mean, I get some really bad pains inside of me, but they're kind of like, there's nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they did take some biopsies in my colonoscopy. Like, they're going to see if I have like colitis or something, but I don't know when I'm going to hear back about that. But yes, the show needs to be better. I'm all for it. I just don't know how to make it better. If we did, we'd be doing it. I know how, like, it'd be better if we got more people, because then we could, the people would be commenting and we can go off of that. Then we'll talk about fights. We'll talk more about fights. Because right now we don't have a whole lot coming from the comments ever. So we sometimes more than others, but not a whole lot. And then that would help. That's one of the reasons why we want to do the show live, and for that to happen. And we want that to generate content, and we want them to be a part of it. And then we definitely need to do fight streams. We need to do fight streams. If we want to get our subscriber goal, we have to do that.
Yeah.
And also the interviews, which, like we talked, we need more interviews. We haven't got one yet all year. So January 18th, haven't had one. So
I'm sending a Instagram message when Ray comes back
to Gary Goodrich.
To Gary Goodrich? Okay, we can do that too.
Look.
No, was it Instagram? Or was he tweeting?
He was tweeting. Let me see if he has. Oh yeah, here he is.
I need to create another Twitter profile, because I don't want him to look at mine and see all the filth.
Well, can't you get on ours?
Huh?
Can you get on the Bro Plata?
Let's see.
If not, we'll get you on there, because you should be able to get on that, because that's where you should be sending messages from if you want to. Yeah, he has one. I'm going to follow him right now on Bro Plata. Following Gary Goodrich.
Okay.
What? 11-time world champion heavyweight arm wrestler. He's a champion arm wrestler? I didn't know that.
That I didn't know either. Okay.
I saw him being an MMA legend.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to get me on so I can start send that stuff out to there. Because like I said, I don't want to send anything off on my Twitter, because they'll look and be like, "What the hell?" It looks all innocent at first, because you see this guy that's a video game character with a championship, and then when you start scrolling down and it's an honest accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, just use the. I mean, that's what it's there for. Use the bro Plata. I mean, we don't put anything on it, but at least. Yeah, I don't even know what to put on it. I don't know. Twitter, I know you tweet shit. I understand Twitter. Instagram, what do you want us to take pictures of? We'll take pictures at the fight.
Right. That pictures of the fight and videos of the fight.
We'll do that.
Y'all might want to do a live message, a live thing like before everything gets started.
We probably do that. I was just thinking, I'm like, man, how lame would it be? I asked Ray, I'm like, how lame would it be if we got t-shirts made? Just bro t-shirts. I'm like, listen, it would help visibility, but it would be super lame. Like I said, this visibility outweigh the lameness. I don't think it does.
Oh, are you familiar with Donut Media?
No.
Donut started by this guy who was a failed actor in Hollywood, but he loved cars. So he got with the right people and they started this thing called Donut Media where they talk about nothing but cars.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about horsepower, this, that, other, blah, blah, blah. I love them. They started real small. Now they got a t-shirt line, a cap line. They got stickers. They got all sorts of stuff. So one t-shirt can start a conversation. It's just like when you see somebody in the street with an AIW t-shirt. You're not going to, because you're from Cleveland, you're going to be like, dude, okay, you're the AIW guy.
Just pass out flyers and see if we can get removed from Nationwide for soliciting.
Yes, probably.
No, you're not. We're not. We can't afford to take the bad bumps right now.
That's true.
Bro.
That might not.
We have enough bad bumps for us just being us.
Yeah, bro Plata stickers in every stall in the men's bathrooms. We just go around before the show. Bro Plata.
I mean, there's a way to go around being. There's a way to go around being infamous and becoming famous, but don't push it.
Agreed. And I'm generally the guy that gets whacked in the fucking mafia movies. Like I know this. Maybe. I'm definitely Tommy going into the room in Goodfellas.
If anyone's expendable.
Yeah.
I already have names of guys I try to replace you with. Tommy Eckel, maybe Justin Wood.
Justin Wood would be great. Tommy Eckel, you're basically just doing an upgraded version of me. How dare you even try?
We need to have Justin on.
Yes,
he can do it. I mean, he lives in Arizona now.
Yeah, he's been smashing it. Out in Arizona when it comes like stand up, he's been doing it again, and
I know he's a big Bengals fan, so I'm kind of happy for him.
Fuck them cats.
North Kentucky Bengals deserved one. They got one finally. We got one last year. They get one this year.
I think they could possibly do it.
No.
They have to beat Tennessee next week. It's gonna be hard. I'd love to see Buffalo, Cincinnati AFC Championship game. That'd be great.
Oh, that would be. I would go. I would. Where's it at this year?
In that situation, it'd be in Buffalo, I think.
No, I meant the Super Bowl.
Oh, LA.
Yeah. Damn. I could probably get off for that and be at a bar going, I'm from the Midwest. This is my place.
And then try to do an open mic at the bar.
Yeah.
I'm sensing that y'all want to do an open mic during Super Bowl Sunday.
No, we don't. That's the thing. This is the worst thing you possibly do.
Championship series, any single, like the Super Bowl, NCAA Final Four, any major sport, with the exception of soccer, their championships are a horrible day. Like you could probably draw on an MLS Cup day, on it, but like any of those, you can't. No, especially like if Cleveland's in anything. No,
I mean, I Stone Tavern days, the shows on Mondays. I remember a bunch of times there'd be like the NCAA football national championship or the basketball national championship, but it wasn't like Kent State was playing, or even Ohio State was. So it's not like anyone really cared too much. So, but I mean, anytime if you try to do an open mic in the middle of a Browns game in Cleveland or any Ohio State football game, it's going to be a problem. So.
Oh no!
Oh, dude, like I said,
plus I would want to do it anyway. I'd want to watch the game. So. I was doing shows during the World Series, and I was like, "Why did I come? I should have stayed home."
Ew. Why would you do that to yourself, Tim?
It was because Rick Adana and Lynch were working. If it was anybody else, I would have had someone cover for me.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was because of those guys. If it was anybody else, I wouldn't have done it. But I love those guys.
But I'm trying to think. Oh, but Steve Murs had a comedy open mic when the Cavs first went to the finals, and then he had it. It was the Thursday that they lost. It was game 1, and we're watching the ball. We're watching at a bar across the street. It's me, Ryan DePerna, and a few other people. I forget who else, but Ryan was definitely one of the loudest out of all of them. Because he's Ryan DePerna.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the Cavs lose, and I'll never forget this guy at the bar at Booths in Lakewood. All of a sudden was like, are they really trying to have stand-up comedy after the Cavs lose? I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
It's comedy.
I had a show this place in Akron that I put together, and I was we got paid and everything, but we set the day up like before the NBA playoffs were even announced, so we didn't know if they were going to play that day. And they happened to be playing Chicago that day, so we had to sit there and wait till the game was over. And when the game was over, everyone left. So it was like me, Marv, and Rob Ward. It was a good show, but it would have been a good show. It was a good lineup, but it was shitty. So, and the game did not help because after that, everyone just wanted to leave. And I don't know if they won or not. They probably did because they won that series. But
that was hilarious to me. And he was with like 2 hot chicks, and he looked at, and I think, 2 hot chicks and his buddy, I guess. And it was just like, are they really gonna have comedy after this? And I so wanted to be like, comedy is tragedy plus time,
right?
You're about to see people do time, so comedy after tragedy.
It's Cookie today.
Cooks the cookie.
Cookie
showing her butthole. Just
in my butt,
being all up in that shit. Tail. I feel like one day that tail, we're gonna turn your camera on, and the tail is gonna be wrapped around your neck, and you're like, Cookie, I loved you the most.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be the way it ends. Maybe. All right, let's spin this wheel. Let's get the tequila quenches. Ray, do you want to tell the people who aren't paying attention what tequila quenches is?
Yes, tequila quenches is a game that Tim created, named by our buddy D-Rest, and
he did help. I mean, my original name was Tequila Consequences.
Yeah, but he shortened it and made it more palatable.
He took the middle guy out there, which is better.
Once we start making money, he'll get $100 per year.
D-Rest has money,
but I don't care.
We have some money. We love you. Just pay.
We'll pay him and be like, "Thank you for being a friend." Okay, that's how we do it.
Can we have $1,100 so we can keep doing the show?
Yes. Make sure to Venmo at Dig Danko. That's where all payments go, because Tim has medical bills, and
she does. Holy shit, man. I don't want to get this colonoscopy bill.
Oh God. Yeah, you're really getting fucked in the ass on that one.
Jesus! Hey. Oh, come on!
There he is. See, look, he couldn't let anyone out dad joke him. You know that,
right?
Yeah, I went deep. I went deep in the hole on that one. Oh,
okay.
Afterwards, I was very hungry because I hadn't eaten obviously that day or the day before. So I went to Melt.
Oh,
and I love Melt very much. But I tell you what, man, I hate to say this. I hate that this is true. But Melt versus Panani Brothers. Panani Brothers is. I think it's because the bread's so good. I just prefer it over the grilled cheese. But Melt's great. I love Melt to death. But Panani
I love
Brothers
Melt too.
Probably the superior sandwich in my opinion. However, they're both very good. Like it's close, but like Panani Brothers is definitely good. All right. So what are we doing here?
All right.
We're gonna spin for Alan. I don't know if he's gonna be able to be on. It's 9. He's not here yet. He's probably not gonna be able to. It's okay. We'll spin for him.
For those of you watching this, what we do is a game called Tequila Quences, where we spin a wheel, as you see right there.
What is this? What are you doing?
He thought you were spinning for Alan, and
it wasn't ready yet. No, this doesn't count.
I'm aware. It's fine. Let it go.
You're explaining the
counts. Game. But we're giving a visual at least.
Yeah,
it's a
true.
visual example.
Just example. That's fine.
It's an example.
Okay.
Points for. We're gonna give it an A for effort.
All right, it's fine. Keep going, Ray.
And what we do is we spin this very wheel. If I can get my mirroring right here, this very wheel, and we get 2 fighters that we can put back one. We think it's not going to be a viable option for a win. If your fighters win, you don't have to do any shots. But if they lose, you're going to be feeling it in the morning because you're going to be having tequila Quinces. That was
Mma
oddly
Movie.
that was oddly timed, and I want that to be I'm gonna give Thomas a soundboard, and I want to when I say tequila Quinces because it fit too perfectly.
I think it should be a mariachi band sound when you say tequila Quinces.
That's too racist. That's right on the nose. That's
We're
too
talking
on
about-
the nose.
No, man, listen. Brandon Moreno's from TJ. He's fighting this week. Very excited for that fight. And
Me too.
both his the whole card altogether is like, it'd be nice if there's some more fights I was excited about. Doesn't mean the fights won't be great, but the main event, co-main event are great. We'll talk about that soon after we're done here.
I'm actually thinking about going to Erie this weekend, and placing some bets. I'm very tempted. But
oh yeah, we need to pull the odds up. I didn't do that yet, so let's do that.
But yes, if you lose, you have to do the certain amount of tequila shots that were agreed upon in the meeting of the Tequila Quinces League, which are as follows. If your fighter gets finished in the first round, you have to do 4 shots.
4 shots tequila.
4 shots of hell for you down your gullet. And then if your fighter loses in the second round, you have to do 3 shots.
3 shots.
Then third, fourth, or fifth round, that is only 2, the double deuce, if you will. And then obviously if your fighter loses by decision, you only have to do 1 shot of tequila. And this is how we like to make the cards fun for us. UFC 270 coming up. We are spinning 4 tequila Quinces.
And we hate tequila. That's the biggest thing. Like, in the intro video is me drinking tequila, and that's my natural reaction to drinking tequila. That wasn't hammed up at all. That's how it is. There's also some extra fighters and extra shots on there. Who's going first, Ray? You and me.
I will do what I always do when I'm on a stand-up stage and bite the bullet and make sure that I get the tequila Quinces first. Goddamn!
All right, Dan. Let me get the notebook, note thing out here.
Tequila, your
notepad. That's what it's called.
You can play this at home with your friends if you want to make a wheel. It is very fun. This is Tequila Quinces. Now, Tom,
we will be selling a home board game version of Tequila Quinces.
Oh my God, that would be actually be a great board. I'm not gonna lie, that would be a great game.
Picture of Thomas in a nice suit.
Yes,
one of those skinny like those match game microphones, the skinny ones.
The Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Jeez. Yeah, you have. Oh God, what was his name on that fucking show? Besides Uncle Arthur from Bewitched, he played the Bubble in SpongeBob SquarePants. Why can't I remember his fucking name? Where oh God, damn it, I can't remember. Whatever. Anyway,
what is
Paul Lynn? No, Paul Lynn was Uncle Arthur. Fuck.
Charles Nelson Riley.
That's it. Yes. Charles Nelson Riley.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
There it is.
I watched a lot of Match Game as a kid, so I had Game Show Network when it first launched.
Can we play Match Game on here too? Also, I want to do an MMA trivia contest against another podcast, but we need someone to put it together.
I like it.
Thomas, you have to put it together, but you have to not be biased, and you can't let us win on purpose.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we can rig it. We can game show it every once in a while.
No, I don't want to rig it. I want to see if we can actually beat these people.
This is true. I would not be the person in that because I'll be drunk during the entire thing, and it'll just be a lot of yelling. It'll turn into Family Feud.
That's true. All right, all right. Ray's turn.
Yes, let's spin that fucking wheel, baby, for the first Tequila Quences of 2022.
The double deuce.
UFC 270. Gan versus Ngannou.
The Pereira Hulejo fight we thought was going to be on last card was moved to this card. It's going to be on the main card, I think, of this card.
Is that Cowboy Oliveira, by the way, or is that
no? It's I forget. It's not Cowboy Oliveira.
Okay.
It is.
As we remove people from the wheel, we'll be able to go. It'll go faster, kids. I promise you. It's just for some reason this website. I want somebody to develop. We need to go on Fiverr for a wheel.
It's fine.
Is it?
It's fine.
Oh God, I'm gonna pick myself. Oh no!
Oh, look at that. Ray
you know
gets
what?
to pick his own fighter.
You know what?
I'm
gonna do something out of chivalry. Something I haven't done in a very long time and be chivalrous.
You don't need to.
I'm gonna put it back and spin again.
All right, but whoever you get, you get.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Make it fair. I'm gonna make
Not
this
making
fair
it fair.
today.
This is a crazy thing. I wouldn't do this, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I know. I don't know. I'm feeling lucky.
Doing it for entertainment value, apparently.
Watch I get the biggest dog on the card. Oh, that would be hilarious. Just like
Salman Oliveira is
a
his name.
1,600 underdog. And I have to take this, and I know I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, Jordan.
You're gonna get Dustin Poirier, and he's not even on the card.
Yeah. I'm gonna get. Oh God.
Rock and roll on that for Vola.
Oh no, extra fighter.
Plus
Am I
one
gonna
fighter.
get an
Put it
extra
back.
fighter?
He's getting an extra fighter.
Nope, I'm getting Henry.
Stay on Henry because that's a
Yeah, I'm gonna get Dan Henry on this one.
It's not Dan Henry. It's Victor Henry
or whatever.
He's fighting Renono Barcelios. Anyway, Victor Henry's a plus 330 underdog. He's one of the biggest underdogs on this card.
I called it for myself.
So you're taking him.
I have to. I burned my one.
Let me take a look here. Make sure this is still, this is a bantamweight fight. This is Victor Henry's first fight in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Sweet.
He's fighting Renono Barrosos.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, there you go. And he lost his last fight against Timur Valiev, but he's a tough dude. Timur's tough. Anyway, I don't expect him to win. We'll see. We'll see. This guy's been fighting in Japan, I believe.
No,
he's an American. He's fighting in Japan a lot. All right, yeah. There's that.
All righty.
Ray has Henry here.
Tim is going to be the next to spin the wheel on Tequila Quences.
You shuffle it?
Yes, I did 3 times.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh, who do I want? I don't know. I want a favorite. I don't know. So just give me somebody.
You want Gane.
Give me someone who's going to win.
You want Gane.
Gone?
You're gone.
I actually think Gon's going to win the fight. I'll talk about
yeah, we'll talk about that coming up here in a second. Because I have opinions.
This guy.
Wheel.
Wheel.
Drinking.
No.
Extra fighter. Extra fuck.
I was gonna go to
that is a hot ass corner.
Oh, me pick. Me. Oh, fuck. God damn it. We need a faster one.
How do you say
Demopolis.
Demopolis.
Demopolis is the home of oh fuck. I'm not even gonna try. I lost it.
Yeah, some superhero. We get you.
No, it was the opposite of Superman. What the fuck's his name? Bizarro. That's it.
Demopolis. This is a women's strawweight. Vanessa Demopolis. That's the lady we showed. But she thinks she was supposed to fight last week too. We showed her picture and Ray freaked out in that one. That was
yeah.
Fighting Silvana Gomez Juarez. She is a slight favorite. All right, I'm gonna keep her. I'm gonna keep The Nopolis here. She's a minus 140 favorite.
Please remove Demopolis from the wheel. If you're just joining us, we are performing Tequila Quinces, our monthly drinking contest or drinking game that we play for UFC pay-per-views. We spin a wheel. If we lose, we have to do a certain amount of shots. 5 for first, 4 for second. Or no, 4 for first, 3 for second.
It takes a while to spin it. So
3, 4, and 5. 2, decision 1. So this is a fun little way. We will do the shots next Tuesday. So this is going to be a bit of fun. Thomas, I believe this is for you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
And we will spin for you. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we will learn. Every time I watch this thing spin, I'm glad I'm stoned because I honestly think if I was sober, I'd be like, "Would you fucking spin?"
Oh no, man! I'm getting the biggest trip right now.
Nice. Somebody took a Vicodin earlier. Good boy. Good boy. That's part of the fun.
Star.
No, me pick. I want to pick.
Oh no! Don't you do that?
Oh
shit,
no!
Get brakes.
No.
Brakes.
Oh. Thomas is the first.
Yeah. Thomas has to have 3 fighters now. That's basically what that means.
Yes, it
No,
does.
don't remove
that.
it. Don't remove it.
No, because if it could happen to us too. That's
right,
the equity.
Thomas is still waiting on his first fighter though, so he gets his first.
Yeah, so we need to spin for your first, and then you will get a second and a third.
Oh God, I'm going to the liquor store as soon as I get paid on Thursday.
I'll buy you some. I'm gonna be right by your house on Saturday. Actually, that would not be a bad thing if I can come to your place right after. That way I can drive drunk home. That'd be nice.
That's fucked up.
It's either drive drunk home or drive drunk to my friends.
Oh, it's gonna get another one. Shit.
No.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Nope. He's fine.
Ooh.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh no!
I might get air joint. Nope, never mind. Corey
This is a hot
Stamen.
ass corner. God
Oh,
damn it!
no!
Oh, no! What the?
No!
Poor Thomas.
What in the hell is going on?
No! Oh no! Already he is behind the 8 ball.
This poor guy. Already, he has an extra fighter, and
What? He hits his head.
he gets an extra shot, which means 1's added to his total. Unless his total was 0. If all 3 of his fighters wins, he's still off the hook. But he has 3 fighters that to win. So,
God.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Wow. You're
Nothing,
going
man.
to Northfield on a
No, you did.
Saturday. That's what you're doing.
The wheels
right
piss.
now.
You haven't been drinking tequila. That's what the wheel does. You've been pissed the wheel off. You haven't drank tequila. You pissed the wheel off.
Yeah,
Respect
but I
that.
drank 100 proof bourbon. Come on, man.
Listen, it's the wheel. Talk to the wheel, man.
Sometimes the entrails are good for them. Sometimes they're burned at the altar and nothing happens.
Sure.
It's just kind of how it happens, I guess. I don't know. Oh my God! Please, another fighter.
Get the hell away from this corner.
Tom's gonna have 20 shots to do.
Dude.
Get away from this fucking
Oh
corner.
shit! It's slowing. Oh,
He's gonna
okay.
get past
He's
it.
gonna have a fighter. Don't go on me, because I'm gonna go light on him. I'm already. Gravely.
Let me see.
All right, so Mr. Gravely is Tony.
Ironically,
Gravely.
this is your
He's
spinning.
He's fighting the Simon Oliveira. Tony Gravely. This is bantamweight as well, and Mr. Gravely is actually a pretty big favorite. He's a minus 240 favorite. Oliveira is a plus 195 underdog. So he's the favorite. Are you gonna keep Mr. Gravely?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep him.
Okay.
All right, that is 1 of 3 for the first time in Tequila Quince's history too.
Lord.
All right, we gotta roll for Alan.
Yeah, we got to roll for the greatest emo singer of all time.
The last time Alan had to do 7 shots, and it was hilarious.
It was.
Well, I don't think he's gonna have to do that this time because I think it's gonna be me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
I'm gonna be keeping count. Not gonna lie. Oh boy! Wow, this is the most harrowing version of Tequila Quinces I think we've ever had, Tim.
Yeah, right. Maybe we knew what happened eventually. I'm gonna represent Alan here because he's not here. I mean, he got mad at me last time, but no one in the right mind would let him have Julieta Pena. All right.
Yeah, agreed. Oh God!
Oh, no, look at that.
Oh no!
Oh,
no!
yeah.
Yeah!
I'm happy with that.
All right.
+1 for Alan, no matter what.
Alan has a +1, something he never had when he was in college.
Oh, geez.
Womp, 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 womp.
How do you know
we shall
that?
spin again.
He doesn't.
Hey, at least it's not happening to us yet. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm knocking on Formica, dude. We're the only two it hasn't happened to, and I'm fine with it.
Well, when we did the Little League World Series, I hit extra shot twice, but my team won.
Yeah, that is true. Oh my God!
Your fighters win, you're out the hook for it. So
this is world-class cow dung right here,
dude. This is the roughest game we've ever played on this. For Tequila.
This is Alan still. This is Techno Alan.
Oh no! Oh no!
Break!
No, he's not going.
Okay.
Make me pick for him.
Sandman Oliveira. We getting Sandman Oliveira on this one? Yes.
Okay. Well, this is going to be tough because he's an underdog. Let's take a look at.
Yeah, but it gives us the wonderful thing that we always ask for, which is
Alan
the rivalry game.
Oh yeah.
It gives us a rivalry game to like have a storyline during our show.
Well, let me
watch pro wrestling. Well, no, you don't watch pro wrestling. Never mind.
How many underdogs are bigger than this one?
My guy.
2, 3. There's only 3 bigger that are still on the board. One is race, but so I'm gonna put all of and also I don't know much about these guys, so I don't really have an actual pick. But I'm gonna put them back. I'm gonna put them back. Hopefully we get a more favorable role for Alan here.
Okay.
Last time that happened, though, you know what happened.
I know.
And the way this wheel feeling tonight,
she is a cruel mistress tonight, dude.
I think after this, he's going to stop letting me represent him. I think maybe someone else will have to next time.
I will represent him on my.
No, because you put back your own picks. It's ridiculous.
Hey, yeah, because I wanted to,
it's good for entertainment value, sure, but
shit happens, bro. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta go. Oh my God! I've just seen a picture of Victor Henry. By the way,
what is he gonna land on Casey because Casey's not here?
Yeah, we're gonna have to remove that from the wheel because Casey hasn't been watching in a while. Hope he's okay.
He was okay. I checked. He was on the MMA holes yesterday.
Okay. So remove him.
Yeah, just remove it.
Yeah, we're gonna spin one more time
again.
This Victor Henry, he looks like he should be in a Kenny G cover band.
Victor Henry sounds like a superhero name.
Right.
Victor Henry. All right. What would you do if I spun 4-2?
Pass. Skip.
Would you press the skip button on me?
Am I hitting it hard enough?
Oh,
oh shit.
Oh, no fucking way, dude.
Oh, it's got passed.
Okay. I was even gonna be like, nope, there's gotta be a rule.
Vieira's good.
Vieira.
He's a big favorite. This is Rodolfo Vieira. As long as he doesn't gas out like he did last time, he should be okay. He's a -225 favorite against Wellington Thurman. Okay, so Vieira is going to be Alan's first guy.
Okay.
All right. Now it is my turn for my knock on wood second fighter of Tequila Quinces. Let's see what happens. I'm already probably going to have one or more shots with Victor Henry. Hopefully not. Oh boy. It's been a good day, guys. I took a nap earlier. It was nice.
You
a nap and I was
spin
still
me
late.
right round, baby, right round. All right.
Like a record, baby. Please, no. No, they're coming up.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Keep going. Brakes.
No, no.
Oh, no, stop,
no,
stop,
you're
stop,
gonna
stop,
do
stop,
that.
stop, stop, stop,
Oh, no. Wait.
Oh! Extra fighter for Ray as well.
I wish all the evil on you now, Tim.
Why?
All the evil.
Don't say that. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Well, don't you?
God damn it. Oh, no. Dude.
Oh,
I
Yep.
can do 12 shots or 12 shots? That's not fun.
well,
Thomas is
Why?
set up for 13 right now.
This is true. Just please, no. And there's
Next
two of them
week's
right
show is
next
gonna
to
be
each
the-
other. God
next
damn
week's
it.
show is going to be the drunkest show ever.
Oh, we're gonna be violently drunk that show.
Yeah, my tolerance sucks. I don't even know how many I'll be able to do without dying.
Oh my God, no. No. No.
Yeah, pass it.
No. No.
Oh,
Oh no.
son of a
There's a
bitch.
possibility.
Oh no! Here it is
Oh,
again.
no.
Brakes! Brakes!
No. No way, dude. Come on, Hanson.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Son of a bitch.
Oh, thank you, God. I will take this. I will not put this back. And we will just pick my fucking third. I'm
All right.
not even taking. I don't
Hey,
care.
Hey Hansen is minus 225 favorite against
Okay.
Just Vicious.
Oh my God.
All
I
right,
just had
all
a
right.
heart attack.
Who's next? I'm next. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. I'm literally like, that was too much.
So Ray, he's one left, but so far he has
Shut
Henry
your
and Hansen.
fucking mouth.
Oh, is there another one with an H so we can say he has triple H?
God
All
damn
here we
it.
go.
I'm just not gonna show my face now.
That's fine.
Uh
Oh no! Oh no!
See?
yes.
What I
Laugh
get?
at someone's pain. Oh, son
Oh.
bitch.
I'll take the Nurmagomedov.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Come on.
Oh yes.
Come on.
Oh no. It's
All right, that's Thomas. Thomas, I can put it back, but I'm in your hands here. What we got?
Okay, so I get to pick your guy.
yes.
Let me go to the card. Hold on, let me see something. Because I'm going to be fair. I don't care that I got done the way I got done. I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to pick somebody I have absolute faith in.
Tapora.
You want Poor?
What, Tapora? No, you pick whoever you want.
Let's see.
Mm.
I'm looking over.
Oh
Well,
man.
the guy Ray's guys fighting might be a good one.
No, I'm going to give you Tapor.
Tapora?
Yeah, I'm going to give you Tapor.
He's being way too nice to me.
Uh,
Well, yes, I'll take it. Thank you.
Okay.
That's Ilya Tapora. He's fighting Charles Jourdain. He was supposed to fight. Give me a second. I'll find it. Evalev. But Jourdain's stepping in to fight him, and Tapora's he's Georgian. He's undefeated. I'm keeping him. I like this.
go
He's
Air
good.
Jordan.
Yeah. So I'm
All
going to
for
give
Air Jordan. I want him to be my Tequila Quinces pick.
Come on. There we go. All right.
All right.
So it's on me, right? Oh, God.
Yep. This
There you
is
go.
your second of 3 and a shot. Thomas has definitely pulled the worst deal. Like you pulled
I'm
the
in good- I feel
Chinese
like I'm in
dealer
good
at the
shape.
blackjack table. Like you basically, there's no there. This is the Kobayashi Maru right now. There is a no-win scenario here.
I got that reference. It's good. I like it.
The Kobayashi Maru.
There's a blank space on the wheel for some reason. That's fine.
He did just let him go.
He didn't listen in the wrong way.
It's all right.
It's not gonna come up, so it's perfectly fine.
It comes up plus 8 more fighters.
Tim picks could
And
be.
Tim's about to pick for me.
Might have Cody
Look at that.
Stamen though.
Same is good. All right.
Yeah, Stamen's a really good fighter.
Stamen's really good.
Let me take a look who's fighting. Cody Stamen is fighting. Well, he's fighting Saeed Nurmagomedov, and he's supposed to lose this. The Nurmagomedovs are tough. I wouldn't keep him. I don't expect Stamen to beat Nurmagomedov. He's a plus 155 underdog. Nurmagomedov is a minus 180 favorite. I don't know. It's your call. These are lightweights, I believe.
Okay. No, then I trust you. If you say no,
these are bantamweights. No, do whatever you want. I don't know. I mean, Stamen's tough. He can absolutely win this fight. He's not that big of an underdog, but the Nurmagomedovs are tough guys. Not unbeatable. What did Saeed do his last fight?
And you still have one to burn too, so remember that.
No, I'm gonna put him back, and I'm gonna spin again.
All right. Tequila Quinces. It is the game that makes you sad in the best way.
Plus, I want Gone. I want Gone badly.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that here after we pick our fighters. I have one more. Tim is all set to go. Alan, I believe, has one more.
Yeah, one more.
So we have two sets to pick, or 3 sets actually to pick for Tequila Quinces. This is a painful game that I think we shouldn't play anymore. Especially now that I have an extra fighter.
Oh, you got to be
no way.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
It's gonna be the most fun Tequila Quinces we've ever had.
Yes. Oh no. Jeez. We might actually kill Thomas on this show. Like, this may be
it.
We may go to jail over this. And I'm, for the entertainment value, I'm very excited for it.
That's worth it. Like, we talked about it becoming a snuff show before. It may become a snuff show this week.
Oh, God.
I know. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is still for his second fighter, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And he has 2 more after this.
Oh,
God.
Oh, God. Well, they're spread out now. I mean, that's the nice part, is it's spread out. But
don't mean shit to me.
We did talk about. We think we've just been getting lucky, really, and eventually this is going to happen to somebody. And
oh my good Lord! I think your cousin Mike is watching, and because he showed up, he sent a care to Tim on Facebook. He sent a care hug.
Don't you do it?
No.
Don't you have to do it?
What's happening?
No way. No.
Jeez Louise, bro.
Viho.
He's fighting. He's fighting Pierre. This is the fight we thought was going to happen last week. We talked about it, and he's fighting Michael Pierre. I think it's on the main card. Let me take a look. He is a plus 230 underdog, and Pierre is a minus 290 favorite. But you kind of have to take him now. So
yes.
So you have He's
a good fighter, though.
He's a good
Great
fighter.
Name too.
Good fighter. So let's do Alan's last one, and we got to go back.
By the way,
it's fine.
Yeah, we got to take that space out.
How do you do that? Let me see.
You have to find where it is first.
Yeah, find it on the list. Should be a space of some. Ooh,
it may be at the top, or it might be the top.
I think it's the bottom here. Yeah.
Right,
so literally that space right there. Just press backspace on it.
There we go.
Yay! Now the wheel's more fair. Yay!
Oh, now we do it to make the wheel fair. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I'm Bro Plata. Sometimes you win, sometimes you get fucked by a space.
I don't know how I feel about being fucked by a space.
At least there's a lot of air to move around. Hey, space jokes.
Ooh, you're kind of cute there. Maybe it'll be a never mind.
Are you swiping on Tinder during the show?
Too long.
Are you Tinder swiping during the show?
Facebook dating.
Ooh. It's all the OnlyFans. Uh-oh. Could it be? Can we get out of here? Oh, it's going to be Rodriguez.
That's darn it.
Yeah, I was hoping for it too, Thomas. Trust me. Because I've got 3. You've got 4.
Would you trust a guy named Pete Rodriguez?
I would.
I wouldn't. He's
for,
a big
to be a
underdog, too.
plumber. That's
Fighting,
what I would trust him.
Madalena, and he's a plus 260 underdog. So I'm gonna put Mr. Rodriguez back.
All right. I think this is the
And again,
longest game of tequila
It
coincidence
is.
we've
It's
ever
60
played.
minutes. But this is what we wanted. We wanted it to be a good chunk of the show. We like this. This is fun.
Oh
This is
my
why we do
god.
it.
Oh, you got two one-shotters right next to each other.
Figure
Like
eight
that's a Russian roulette. By the way, did I tell you what my buddy texted me the other day?
Let's play Russian roulette. Was that it?
No. He called it Rush and Roulette.
We're gonna listen to Rush, Neil Peart drumming, and then we're gonna play roulette.
Who's got the ball? Oh my god! It might get
gonna-
Brandon
oh, you know
Moreno.
what? Maybe.
Could it be Brandon Moreno? Never
If he
mind.
stops right here,
Pereira.
Okay.
Pereira.
He's a favorite, and he's fighting Thomas's guy.
Yeah. So we got. Do we have two, or do we have one? We have two of their fights are now rivalry fights.
No, just one, I think.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, that's he has Vieira and Piera, and he has one shot. Ray has Henry and Hansen. I have Demopoulos and Depora. Thomas has Gravely and Filejo, and you guys each have to take one more fighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, Thomas has two more fighters.
Yes.
I forgot. All right, so we'll do Ray.
right,
And Thomas
shuffle.
back to back.
It's some dog poo. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, it could still happen to me, fucko. So realize that.
Well, I realize it, but it's highly unlikely. I'm starting
I've
to
had
think
a bad
this
day
wheel-
today.
Happen
All right.
Watch this, Tim. Watch this, Tim. I'm starting to think this wheel is racist.
It is.
Come on. Now you're gonna get another fighter next one because you're talking shit. Tell everybody right now, Thomas's max is at 17 shots per kilo.
Yeah.
Listen, if you get them and do them all, you'll be the legend of all legends.
Yeah.
You know what expect you
I'll
to.
also be in a hospital bed.
I was going to say, all right,
that's
Dave
true.
Landau.
We'll have to figure something out, but
All right. Nurmagomedov coming from the great line.
your favorite family of fighting.
And he hasn't lost yet, has he?
No, he lost to one of the guys on the card. He lost to
Oh, did he?
the guy Henry's fighting. He lost to him.
Oh, okay.
Fights ago. No,
Well, if he's not
beatable.
if he's not better than his fucking cousin or brother or whatever, it might be the same in his culture. Who knows? Do I want to chance it? Because it could happen.
He's a pretty big favorite, I think.
Is he?
Well, now he's minus 180. He's fighting Stamen. Stamen.
You know what? I'm gonna put him back.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure all all 7 chambers are full here, and see what happens. And we will go from. Oh God, we got a corner of death right there between. And now it's going the other way. What is this? Like it was going one way, and now it's going the other way. I don't like this. Oh no! Oh no! I don't like this game anymore, Tim. I'm scared. If I pick a loser, this is gonna suck. Oh no! Oh God! All right.
Let's take it past it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be past it. That's
You're gonna
it.
get a-
Come
you're gonna
on,
get-
Air
you're gonna get a
Jordan. I want Jordan.
No, you don't. He's a huge underdog.
I don't. He
So it's
knocks
Rodriguez.
motherfuckers out.
Rodriguez.
Pete the Plumber Rodriguez will be there 23 and a half hours of the day, and he will make sure that you have a seal in your bathroom toilet. That's exactly what Pete Rodriguez is going to do
What
for
are you saying?
you.
What are you saying? Whatever. It's moving on. Hold on. Let me take a look at this fight real quick. Rodriguez is an underdog. He's still on the card. Oh yeah, he's the first fight in the card, I think.
Good.
He's a big underdog against Dylan Madalena. He's undefeated though. This is his first one in the UFC. He's 4-0. He's a welterweight. His first fight in the UFC. Fight a tough dude of the Delamanolina. That's a tough fight for your first.
Yeah, it
UFC
is.
fight. All right, but there you go, Ray. That was you should have kept Nagamato. Anyway, we'll see. I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
Yeah,
He's
could
a plus
happen.
underdog. All right, Thomas got to
We've
go
got
back.
two
to
underdogs on this card.
Oh boy.
Oh, my ankle. Ow. Oh, I jacked it up walking in snow. It sucks.
Thomas doesn't want to hear it. He almost died.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
outside for days.
then we have to pick our bonus fighter as well.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we have let's see who Thomas gets for. Oh, you get a corner of death. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
There's two extra shots right there.
Pass it.
I'm looking at
an extra fighter.
No, shut up.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. I don't even want to hit it now. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
No.
You might get the pick your own fighter.
Oh, come on. I at least want to get Figueiredo.
Good fighters here.
Oh, God. Gomez Juarez.
Yeah, Gomez Juarez. All right.
All right.
Gomez Juarez, who's fighting me. He's fighting one of mine. She's fighting Demopoulos. She's a plus 120 underdog. This is a close fight. I don't know who's going to win this fight. I had the favorite, but it's a small favorite.
All right. Well, I'll take her.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to take a chance now.
I'll take her. Oh boy.
All right. And now what we'll do is I believe we're going to spin for a bonus fighter.
Or let Thomas do his extra fighter. His one.
Yeah, I got to do my extra fighter.
Oh, I thought we were done.
No,
oh, yeah. Oh,
give me gone.
Come on, Ngannou.
I get Ngannou, I'm going to scream because I'm going to take him.
It's almost a guaranteed win. Like it's like a condom, like 98.2% effective. At least that's a lot, especially after, oh God, another side of death. Wow.
Oh, he's going to pick his own here.
Oh, no, we're going to Morales. We're looking at Morales.
Which Morales is this? This is Michael Morales. He's a minus 130 favorite against Trevin Giles. That is Morales Giles. That's a 170. Morales is undefeated. He's 12-0. He's from Ecuador. This is his first fight in the UFC. He had to win in the Contender Series. Trevin Giles is pretty tough though. It's a pretty tough fight. Your first fight too. He's a favorite, but though. All right, what are we doing?
I'm gonna take him because I looked at him. He looked like he got that look in his eye, like he ready to take out Giles. So we're gonna go with him.
Yeah, I'd probably keep him too. All right, so Travis says Gravely, Flair, how's his name? Fail Ho, Gomez Juarez, and Morales. I think only one of them is a favorite. Yeah. Let me take a look at Juarez here.
And I have Victor Henry.
Gravely is the big favorite. That's right. So, and Ray has Victor Henry, Kay Hansen, and Pete Rodriguez. I have Demopoulos and Tapura. Allen has Vieira and Piera and one shot. And you, Ray. No, Raiders has a fighter, right? You don't have an extra shot. Raiders has 3 fighters. Thomas has. All right, so we need one backup fighter. Let's do the spin for the backup fighter, and then we're done.
Yep, and then we can talk. We'll talk about the UFC 270 card coming up because it's apropos of what we're doing. It's a great way to segue into the card. So that's always a fun time. I'm very excited. You want to do top or bottom of the card to start with?
Top, start this way.
Agreed. So I want to talk about that fight because what a way to start off 2022 for the pay-per-views. Up. Oh, God, we're going to get Cyril gone.
Gone.
Oh, God. Ngannou? Are we going to get Ngannou?
Ngannou.
All right. I'm hoping for one of my fights to drop out. Because at least I might have a chance.
All right.
But that was, everybody, the great game known as Tequila Quentin.
So if anyone misses weight or anybody can't fight, we can take Ngannou if we need to.
Yes.
What's so great about it? Wasn't nothing great about that.
This is the best game ever invented in the history of podcasts.
Thomas is staring 17 shots in the face.
Oh,
Watch all his fighters win.
yeah. Oh God. Hey, we've had times on this show. We've had times. But yeah, let's talk about UFC 270 live from the pond in Anaheim. The set of D2, the Mighty Ducks, are back. The home of the former Stanley Cup champion.
What are you doing?
Anaheim Ducks. This is UFC 270 live.
Hold on.
Oh boy, he's being summoned. But yes, this is going to be a fun ass card, man. You want to talk about a card I've been looking forward to since it was announced. You got two guys in Francis Ngannou and Cyril Gane, both massively powerful. One, a great kickboxer. The other one is Francis Ngannou, and he can shut the lights off in a heartbeat. And that's going to be the interesting part about this fight in general. Is I honestly think Cyril Gane, if he plays the distance game and doesn't let Ngannou rush, keeps away from every single little, because Ngannou will do that where he just gets into a rush almost, sort of like an Anthony Johnson would, and he can shut your fucking lights off. But I think honestly, if Gane is smart, plays the kickboxing game a little bit more, some front kicks, take out the legs of Francis Ngannou, although that's like hitting a tree with a baseball bat. It's not really going to do much, but it can help. And I honestly, I'm picking Cyril Gane in this fight. I think Cyril, with the experience and striking, it could possibly beat Francis Ngannou, or knock him out if he really wears him out with body kicks too. I think if you take the body out on Francis Ngannou and really like focus on that when you can, you're going to beat Francis Ngannou. And I think Cyril Gane can do that. And I hope he does, because I'm still salty over the Stipe loss. Like, not going to lie.
Well, the Stipe loss, that's the reason I want Ngannou to win. I want him to win because I want the clearer path for Stipe to get a shot. And I feel like Ngannou loses to Gane, they'll just run it back. So that's what I'm hoping Francis wins. However, I don't think it's going to happen. I actually think Gane's going to beat his ass. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Ngannou knocked him out, but I really have a feeling that Cyril Gane's going to pick him apart in this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking about the MMA factory in France is where Ngannou learned MMA. It's where he trained, then he left. And the head coach there is not too happy about it. There's some bad blood there for sure. He's pretty pissed. And he has a new guy. He has Gane, who they were training partners for a little bit there. But Ngannou took off and he went to Vegas and he won a belt there without him. But now this coach has a new guy in Paris, and Gane didn't leave France. He stayed, and he's been with the MMA factory the whole time, and he's been crushing everybody. And no one's even been close to him.
Yeah.
I love this fight. It should be a really fun fight. And also, I think Ngannou, I mean, it makes sense for you to take some time to be champion. He did that, and that's why they did the interim title fight with Derek Lewis and Gane, because he wanted some time to be champion, and he wanted to go to Cameroon and do all that, and it makes sense. But now he's fighting, and I'm wondering how much I'm wondering about his mindset. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just wondering about it. I'm not saying there's any reason for me to think that he doesn't have a good mindset, like he doesn't care about retaining his belt. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's very possible that maybe he's not super thinking about it. He's just enjoying being champion, and Gane's going to come out really hungry and beat his ass. I don't know. You don't know for sure. We'll find out. But the way Gane's been looking, and the fact that they think they may know how to break Francis, but maybe they'll be wrong. Obviously he's been training with Stream Couture. So we'll see what they got for him, and I'm sure it's going to be a good fight. I'm excited for it. But I got Gane winning. If not decision, maybe he'll finish him in the championship rounds.
Yeah. I think honestly, if you made this
Also, if the fight gets to the ground, if Suragon wants to do that, he's better on the ground than Nagano is. He has submission wins, so
yeah, but who knows what being
but if he
especially at
touches,
Extreme Couture with the wrestling coaches they have there, you don't and showing especially against Stipe the way his like ground defense has gotten better.
yeah. Also, Stipe being so much smaller than him didn't help either. I watched that again
Yeah.
today, and I'm like, that didn't. I didn't. You know, I like to say, oh, they're health heavyweights. Doesn't really matter. It matters.
It looked like
mattered
an
a lot.
Avon Lake dad fighting an East Cleveland dad. Like
That's
that's exactly.
Hashtag racist.
No, not even that. I know who's winning that fight. Like I know who's winning that fight. If I put my money down, I'm bone thugging that the entire way through. I don't give a shit. But like no, that was a bad matchup for Stipe, big time.
Well, I want it to happen again. I feel like he made a mistake. I watched that again too. He made that stupid mistake that he thought he could get in and punch him, and he went forward and he left his chin open and he shut him off. And listen, if Gon does that, Francis is going to do the same thing. If he lets him touch him, he can knock him out. And I wouldn't be very surprised. But I'm picking Gon. And like I said, I hope Francis wins because I want Stipe to get another shot. And I think that the shorter road is if Francis wins.
I honestly think the chances of Stipe fighting Gon are better because I don't think
they're going to run it back.
Dana wants that.
And to run it back.
They should run it back. Don't get me wrong.
That's why I think that that's why I want Francis to win because I don't want him to run it back. I want Stipe to fight, and also I don't know who they wanted to fight. They're gonna have him fight somebody. I don't know. Lewis is fighting Chewy.
Yeah, but he's gonna run through Tai Tuivasa.
You would assume so, but
I mean, if anything, it could go 3 rounds. So
it's gonna be like the Nagano fight's gonna suck.
No.
Hey,
it could be Tai Tuivasa is the biggest star in the heavyweight star in the UFC now. If he knocks out Derek Lewis,
he's already right. I mean, listen, I love both of them. I don't want either of them to lose.
No,
someone has to. I don't want to draw. I don't want that. But like I love them both. You know what? I want to see Shuey beat him. I do. As much as I like Derek Lewis, it wouldn't bum me out too much if he won, especially in Houston. He's fighting in Houston, his hometown again. Last time that happened, he lost to Gon. So I'd like to see him get a win there. But I love Shuey. Shuey's the best. Everybody loves Shuey.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The heavyweight division is so scattered right now, but in a good way. Like there's so many contenders, there's so many guys. I mean, Tai Tuivasa being in the conversation now.
It's just one of the most fun. I mean, rankings wise, that fight doesn't make a ton of sense, but like fun wise, that makes a lot of sense.
Dude, that's somebody playing UFC 4.
You're right.
So
it's when I saw it, I'm like, I'm sure the matchmakers and everyone in the UFC think every fight is for the fans. The fans are going to love every fight. But that's one I'm like, they did that for us. They did that. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense with their rankings, really. But we know someone's going to die, and it's going to be hilarious. Yes. It's going to be great. So, it's really hard for me to pull against Tuivasa. Derek Lewis too, but Tuivasa, man, I love watching him win. And
I call these fights just watch fights. Because that's all I say is I just want to watch this. Like, I don't care.
Like, that card was looking kind of boring until they put that on there. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now we're good. I mean, Adesanya Whitaker, I think, will be really good, too. I couldn't tell you who I'm going to pick yet. I'm not having decided yet because Whitaker's been looking good. I'm just expecting to look better. But anyway, Thomas, what do you think about this fight, this heavyweight fight? Who you got?
After seeing that promo that I saw right after 269, Cyril Gane just looks hungry. I really think he's hungry, and I think he's going to take it. I really do think he's going to take it.
You don't know how hungry someone is after they win a title, because, I mean, they're having a rose. It's just you don't know. I mean, he could be wrong. He could be even more motivated than ever, especially for that reason, because he has the bad blood with that camp now. The MMA factory in France, and that coach specifically. Then maybe France is going to come out and just look better than he ever looked. Who knows? But I'm picking God. But I wouldn't be too surprised if it didn't work out that way.
Yeah. Agreed. Whoever wins this fight, I mean, this is a fight that so good because both guys can just shut their fucking lights off. And
they're the big fellas. Everybody loves the big fellas, but the little fellas
coming up.
The little fellas
coming up before that, son.
The King of Mexico, the Pride of Tijuana.
all the
flyweight
donkey
champion of the
shows.
world, all the donkey shows. He
Yeah, I
gets
was
in
about to say
free.
all the
Free
donkey
admissions,
shows start
free
with a
admissions.
prayer to Brandon Moreno. Now
He gets in for
Like,
free. Any donkey show he wants, he gets in for free. And then after the show, he gets his pick of who he wants to, you know what, with either the girl or the donkey. It's up to him. I don't know what he's into.
Girl, what? Oh,
I don't know.
You've
Maybe
never seen a donkey show before?
no.
Oh, they're so much fun.
Have you been to one, Raymond?
I've only seen it on LimeWire. That's usually where in
Pass. That's one of those things. If you're really drunk, you're like, "Hey, you want to go?" You're like, But you know, like when you leave, you're just gonna feel shitty. You know, you're gonna be like, "This wasn't fun. This was awful. No, we didn't like any of this." Anyway,
I
Brandon
want
Moreno
the
third
donkey
time.
show from Clerks 3.
Yeah,
or Clerks
that's
2.
too. Clerks 2. Yeah. Brandon Moreno's taking on Davison Figueiredo for the third time in a row. The first time Figueiredo was champion, and they had that draw. That Figueiredo almost died the night before, right? He was in the hospital like until the morning. But he still fought, and he fought to a draw. It was such a good fight. They ran it back, and Moreno choked him out. Now Figueiredo switches training up. He just opened a gym in Brazil. He has his own gym, but he's not training there. He's training in Vegas with Cejudo. Actually, he's training with Cejudo.
Yeah, I saw that
in Arizona. So I'm picking Moreno because I love Moreno. It's hard not to like him. But would it be some surprise if we didn't see the best Davison Figueiredo? Like, he's lost in a long time, so we're going to see what happens to him after a loss. Right? He got punked. He got choked out in that fight. Moreno really beat his ass. So we're going to see what happens. See where the fire is here with old Figueiredo, Davey Figs, and I'm picking Moreno. But again, I wouldn't be surprised. I would like to see this as a 5-round war. I could absolutely see it happening. That's what happened in the first fight. But both these guys are tough, and they're little monsters. These little guys. So don't fucking these dudes.
Yeah, I'm very interested in this fight. Just because, I mean, I gave a 29-28, I believe, to Brandon Moreno in the first fight. I didn't realize it was going to be a draw. I thought it was close, but I didn't think that it was going to be a draw.
A what?
What?
It's 5 rounds. I know what you're saying though.
But 50 or 49-48. I mean, I believe. I can't do math right now. Or is it 49-47?
48-47, isn't it? Yeah.
46?
Because you lost 2 rounds, so you had
45?
It's 48-47.
43? I don't know.
Pick somebody.
I'm picking Brandon Moreno. I think he's going to end this trilogy on a high note, and I think it's going to go to a decision. Davison Figueiredo is a monster to begin with, so who knows exactly what mindset he's going to be in. Like you said, he almost died before the draw, so he could. I don't know, but I'm picking Brandon Moreno just because this kid's on fire, and I want him to end this trilogy on a high note.
Like, the thought of 2 fighters fighting 4 times just in general sounds dumb, but what if Figueiredo wins? I mean, they may not fight right away, but you feel like they're both pretty young. They're going to fight again, you'd assume. But I don't think they'd run it back right away. But I think maybe if they both win some more fights or whoever, then it comes to the fact that that's whoever's not champion is the obvious contender. Number one, again, they're going to fight for a 4th time. Because as I said, these guys both have a lot of fights left in them, most likely. So it doesn't sound entertaining. But, I mean, listen, if Figueiredo beats up on Moreno, then you're kind of like, well, okay. 2 one-sided fights and a draw. I don't know. Maybe you want to see a 4th one. What do you think, Thomas?
I think Moreno's going to take it. But, I mean, it goes to legacy. Like, if you're young, I'm thinking the UFC especially, you can have those legacy fights forever and a day, and they'll still be entertaining because there's always something to it. So I'd like to see Moreno win, but if they do go back at it, that adds to that legacy of UFC that makes it so great.
Especially in this division. I mean, the flyweight division has had really only one like kingpin in its history, and Davison Figueiredo got close, but to me, this is the most exciting flyweight main event in a while, where you're like, holy fuck, I have to watch this. Like, no matter what happens, I don't care if I have COVID and explosive diarrhea. I'm not missing this fucking fight. Like I
No,
will
this
be on the
division has
toilet watching this fight.
It's like De La.
Four
Who was De La Hoya's big rival that he kept fighting over and over and over again?
pantyhose,
Yeah.
drug addiction,
Pantyhose, lingerie,
his coke dealer,
Oh, come on,
the
man.
dominatrix he owes.
the IRS.
Every fighter except for Tito Ortiz.
You
Right.
get what I'm trying
Chuck
to
Liddell.
say. Like, as long as it's a good rivalry, then it's gonna be great for it. Especially
Oh
since-
yeah, no, it's definitely up there with like this is basically oh god this is a 3-fight version of like Arturo Gatti and yeah,
And Ward,
Yeah.
they did fight 3 times.
huh.
They fought 3 times.
Yeah,
Arturo
this
Gatti,
is
Mickey
Arturo
Ward.
Gatti and Mickey Ward. Like
Yep.
this is exactly what it is, and especially since they're both lighter weight fighters, so this is perfect for
No, I mean, really,
this era of MMA.
looks like it's more, Tyson Wilder. The first fight was a draw.
Yeah,
And, I mean, if Moreno finishes him again, that's exactly what it is. But
Mhm.
it's not the same thing. I'm like, what if Wilder actually beats out Fury? They're gonna fucking fight again. What's boxing? Of course, they're gonna fight again, a 4th time. But who
I
knows?
would have been crushed. I probably
yeah,
would have taken 3 days off of work because of that. Like I'm not gonna lie, had a week of mourning if Tyson would have lost.
Another
that
thing
fight.
about Ngannou, he's been talking about because Fury called him out. He's been talking about that. Like, where's his head? He might be in the right spot. Who knows? He'd be fine.
I'm gonna say this: you put Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou,
It's gonna make money.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
make a
make
lot of
money,
Yeah.
Make a lot of money.
but it's gonna be kind of more of a letdown than Floyd against Conor was, because Tyson is so goddamn
The only
good.
thing is, I think Ngannou has enough power to knock him down. I don't know about out because Wilder can knock him
Yeah,
out.
no.
But no, I mean, no one's better than Tyson. He's the best. He's the best heavyweight in the world by a lot. So,
Oh, the greatest. I love that man.
what's he doing? They
Up
fighting?
his camera's fucking up.
What? Who's this?
Yours.
No, it's fine. I was looking at the cats.
Oh,
What else was I going to say about this fight? That's something. It doesn't matter. Moving on.
the Michael Pereira Lima fight versus Fileho. This is who has Fileho again?
I
Thomas.
do.
Thomas,
we
and then
go.
Allen has Pierre.
You know what? I'm gonna take Thomas's side on this one.
Who'd you
'cause
pick last week? Because we thought this fight was going to happen last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we thought it was gonna happen last week, but I'm gonna stick with Thomas here. Just because I don't like Michael Lima. Like I do not like Michael Pereira Lima at all as a fighter.
Is it because he looks like Ty Dillinger?
No, it's not even the Sean Spears lookalike that he is not even anywhere near that. I actually like the chairman. I think he's gotten kind of a raw deal in AEW.
I always
But-
say every show's the worst show. This might actually been the worst show for real. 1.5 is crap you're talking about. References no one's gonna fucking get. Ray just saying things that make zero sense and just continuing on until we stop him. And you're just like, what is he doing? He's fucking humming something. What the fuck is he doing now? It makes zero
He
sense.
is slowed down in his I'm trying to be a flashy MMA fighter in Michael Pereira Lima, but it's just
But he's
like,
fighting
if he
against-
comes in.
First fight in UFC for this guy. This is a really tough fight. This is not
Don't care.
guy any favors. This Portuguese dude. I don't think he has a shot. I think Pierre's gonna beat his ass.
You shut your whore mouth. How about that?
Damn.
You want smacked?
Possibly.
You want
But,
spanked, you monster?
But no, yeah, I'm gonna pick Andre on this one, just because again I'm sort of anti Michael Pereira Lima, but that's just me.
There you go.
Personal preference.
Ray letting his hate pick his picks.
Yes.
All right. Cody Stammen and Saeed Nurmagomedov. Stammen's lost his last 2 fights to Davishvili, who's great.
Alishvili.
Who's great, and so is Jimmy Rivera. He lost to both of those 2 guys. I don't see him beating Nurmagomedov. The Nurmagomedovs are tough. They're great wrestlers. We all know about that. And Nurmagomedov's coming off a win against Mark Striegel, and he knocked him out in the first round. That was in October 2020. He hasn't fought since then. He was supposed to fight Jack Shore back in September, but that didn't happen. So he hasn't fought in a minute. But yeah, I don't. He's the favorite minus 180. It says I expect Nurmagomedov to probably ride him out. You know what that sounds like?
It could happen. He could take his cousin's, lay and pray, bullshit
Well, he has
strategy.
A lot of finishes, finish. He has a lot of finishes.
Boring finishes. All of them.
All right, whatever. Again, I can't even. It's not even worth it.
Boring.
Not worth it. This man has finished his last how many fights? And whatever. It doesn't matter. Moving on.
No, Habib's boring. Anyway. Let's go to
people watching. This is what I have to put up with. I know. Is it worth it? No, not really.
Let's go to the prelims.
It isn't. They haven't put another fight on the main card yet.
No. So it could be a short night.
No, they fucking better.
Or they might move this Rodolfo Vieira.
Well, they've already been advertising this as the main fight of the prelims. They usually don't do that. They probably take one of these other fights.
This is going to be a nice one. Tim, talk about it.
You do it. I'm looking something up.
Yeah.
Ray doesn't know anything about it. There it goes.
This is going to be a fight.
I knew it. See, I had to call him out. Ray doesn't fucking know what he's talking about. Who's surprised? Rodolfo Vieira is the guy who got beat by Fluffy Hernandez. He's a world champion jiu-jitsu guy. He's the guy who got gassed out when he fought Fluffy Hernandez.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
I don't expect that to happen again. I expect him to probably submit Wellington Thurman. But Wellington Thurman's a tough dude. Who's he beat last?
Who knows? He might get gassed again. It could happen. If it happens, that'll be the saddest thing to watch.
Sam Alvey in a split decision. Okay, I think Vieira's probably going to submit this dude. Yeah, he actually Vieira fought in July too, and he won his fight against Justin Stolfus with choke. So I expect that to happen as well. A choke by Vieira. What's his next fight? Look at that hair.
Yeah, I know. He's like a Kenny G lookalike.
He does. He just got a Kenny G look. What do you think about your guy here, Ray?
Not Songbird.
And we wonder why no one watches, because we don't even pay attention to what's going on. We don't do enough research.
I mean, Victor Henry, I have to take him because I'm gonna my life depends on it, shot wise. So Victor Henry gets this shit going. Yeah, it could be it.
Barcelos, he has a win against Nurmagomedov. He has a win against Khalid Taha. He lost majority decision to Valiev. Timur Valiev, who's very tough. That's a tough guy to beat. But I think he's going to take care of this guy. This is his first fight in the UFC. People don't expect him to win. He's been fighting a lot in LXF. What is that? No, it's in California. Okay. Yeah, I like his hair. He gets hair points, but I don't expect him to win. He's a very big favorite, underdog, plus 330. Yes, Kat. I expect Barcelos to beat him. I like Tapura and Carlos Jourdain. Jourdain is a good fighter, but he's in a bad spot. Taking on somebody like Tapura on short notice, this isn't great. I expect Tapura to win this fight as well.
Yeah, I'll take Tapura in this. And he's a minus 510 favorite. So right. Yeah, you kind of have to take him.
No one's beat him yet. No one's beat this guy yet. He was supposed to fight another undefeated guy, Ivalov. We're good at names. We're really good at names.
Ivalov.
We're really good at names on this podcast.
Ivalov, you
fucking no, I had it right. You had it wrong. Anyway, Ryan Hall. He's the guy that knocked out Ryan Hall last fight, Tapura. So you knock out Ryan Hall. That means you can grapple and you can punch. There you go. That's what you need. There you go. So he's going to win. And then Jack Della Maddalena. We talked about that before. I don't think Mr. Pete Rodriguez has a shot against this guy either.
Yeah, no. The Pete the Plumber hopefully wins this.
I hope that is his nickname.
Yes, that would be awesome if it was Pete the Plumber. Oh, that would be dope. Let's go to the early prelims.
His nickname is Dead Game.
Dead Game.
It's like Squid Game.
I hope Tom Gravely or Tony Gravely. I have to say, it looks like if Tech 9 became an MMA fighter.
Ah,
And I'm so happy because that chin beard is delightful. Like Game respects Game on beard, and that's a
Gravely?
recognize right there.
Oh, Thomas says Gravely.
Yes.
He's a favorite, I believe. I expect him to win. Who's his last win? Oh, he lost his last fight to Nick Manis. Before that, he's had a couple. He's been here a while. A couple wins there. This guy Oliveira.
I feel worse for the next fight, to be honest with you, and I'll tell you why I feel worse.
This is his
for the
first
next
fight in the UFC, but yeah, I picked him Gravely. Why?
Michael Morales, I guess he's not important enough to get color.
I guess not. This is what he looks like. He actually was born in Pleasantville.
Oh my god, yeah, he looks exactly what I was watching Hogan's Heroes, and I'm like, oh, that's what it would look like in black and white. Nice to know. Trevin Giles, hopefully he makes it to the ring this time, especially after fainting.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Oh my god,
when you were peeing.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to the thing, and that was one of those fights where I genuinely felt bad for a fighter for like the first time ever because he fainted during the COVID era. Like,
yeah, that's what everybody thought, but he didn't have COVID, I believe.
Yeah, no, he tested negative, but it was one of those things where you're like, holy shit, what just happened? Because who was he supposed to fight that night?
Shit. I don't remember.
Because they were in the ring at the time. If I remember correctly. Wasn't it Ryan Hall?
No, it wasn't Ryan Hall.
It was someone where he fainted. I can't remember, but I remember they said he was the winner in the ring because the fighter couldn't make it to the ring.
Was that no? They didn't give him. They just no. It's Duplessis.
Yes.
He ended up fighting him, and he ended up losing to him anyway.
Yeah, it was the Duplessis or whatever, or Duplessis or something like that.
You know what? It could have been a couple other fights. Could have been Antonio Arroyo. Oh, you know what? It was Kevin Holland. It was Kevin Holland.
Oh yeah, Trapper Keeper.
I was gonna say it was Kevin Holland. Yeah, it's Kevin Holland.
Where's he been?
Here's a fight coming up. Let me take a look. He is.
Still need to get you that Trapper.
Oh, that's right. He's fighting Cowboy Oliveira on 272. That should be fun.
Dude, you want to talk about a match? That's a kickboxing war.
Oh man, they have a lot of this card out. 272 is gonna be pretty good. That's on there. Barboza and Mitchell. I'm excited for Barboza because those seem like the two opposite kinds of people. That's in Barboza and Bryce Mitchell. Sure, they're both great guys, but they're just like two different worlds. Those guys, but they're the same sport. Jessica I's fighting who's Feorot,
Queen of OnlyFans, in my opinion. Queen of OnlyFans.
They moved the Harvey Spivak fight to that card too. Jacoby's fighting again. Tim Elliott. Yeah. The next fight, I don't know much about these ladies, but I know I have Demopoulos. Does Thomas have?
No,
Thomas, if you could click on this fight, I'm gonna judge real quick here. Do my sexist moment of the day.
You got to pick up better pictures than that. You could probably Google them.
No, let's see what the UFC has here. Ooh, Vanessa Demopoulos definitely is Greek. You can tell.
I listen. She needs a stylist. That's a bad picture for her hair. She needs something done there.
She needs to go. She needs to
Juarez wins the hair game in this pictures by a lot.
Silvana Juarez,
not even in the same league.
Silvana Juarez is very cute. I like. Nice. Very good.
Respect. Damn it, Ray. They're
no, I'm showing respect. But I'm just saying.
The worst podcast in history.
She's got a 6-pack, sir. Silvana Juarez wins the day.
Wow.
What am I looking for here?
Your purpose in life?
Well, yeah, I've been looking for that for a while, but
It's nowhere, Tim.
This is it right now. This monstrous, terrible show no one likes. Rock and roll and Matt Frivola. I like Matt Frivola. I don't expect him to win, though.
Yeah.
I like his nickname, though.
Kay Hansen looks like...
Steamroller. Mom, I apologize. Steamroller Matt Frivola.
I will say this: Kay Hansen looks like every goth girl I dated in high school.
This Mexican dude's undefeated. He's fighting. So that's
and he doesn't even get colors. Like, what the fuck, man?
Again, Pleasantville. Then Kay Hansen, that's who Ray has, correct? Against
yes,
Juso Davicius. Nailed it. So is that it? I think it's pretty much the card. I don't know who's going to win the fight. Hansen probably, and then Valdez against Frivola. Let me take a look at something. Let's see if they added anything to that Columbus card. Probably not.
No, I haven't
they have 11 fights on it, so I'm assuming there's going to be a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
12.
10, 11. No, it's the same. But dude, that Landwehr Leron Murphy fight is going to be sweet.
Yeah,
there's a lot of really good fights on here. Yeah, I mean, there's 3 female fights. I think they're all going to be on the main card. Yeah, there's like 3 women fights. They're probably going to be. They're probably going to have them all back to back. It's probably going to be the Wood Grasso fight, then the McMahon Rosa fight, and then the Watterson Rebus fight because they want to have Matt Brown as the third fight. So they got 3 women fight in a row. I'm assuming.
So what you're saying is I need to go to the bathroom.
Taking dumps,
for like an app for.
I'll tell you what. If they all suck, it's going to be a boo fest by the time we get to Watterson and Rebus. But no, that should be an exciting fight. They're good fighters.
Yeah. I think honestly that Columbus card I'm looking forward to so fucking much.
I know.
Oh,
we got to do this before we go because I keep forgetting, and I should have brought it up before, but I forgot. We can't do it after next week. Oh, what? No.
That's nope.
Boring.
Nope.
Boring.
Full shots only.
Yeah.
We're like porn stars.
I'm gonna die, Mike. I'll be dead the next day.
Thomas is set up for a match. 17.
We've established this in the past. I mean, you can do it over shows.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna have him do 17 shots in a fucking row.
Well, you know what? Listen, that's true, but listen,
that's mean.
He'll get mad points if he does most of them.
We're gonna have the NAACP in our ass. You realize that, right?
Raven.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Bring that up.
Any harm that happens to an African American, they're all over it. So
Ray said Black Lives Matter is coming because of it.
They're part of the Soros machine. I tell you about my slippers.
Oh, why didn't you pull that comment up when he was here? All right. Anyway,
because I was doing the what's the name, so I didn't see.
I know it's fine. It's fine. I'm not actually mad.
Yes, you.
Maybe cousin Michael take some shots for you. I don't know. I mean, listen, you can try to get someone to take some for you. I don't know. I probably won't take it.
Nobody's taking my damn shots. I'm taking my.
Thomas
shots.
is a goddamn.
Listen, you're not gonna get 17 shots.
Even if I do, like we said, we can spread them out through. We can spread them out through shows. But I'm not giving anybody my shots. I'm taking my shit.
All right.
I'm a man,
fucking man.
And we need to go over who we should think is going to be the champions in each division at the end of 2022.
Yeah.
Yes.
We talked about heavyweight. We'll start at heavyweight. I'll go first. I think Gon's going to win Nagano, and then after that, I'm going to be nice to see Steve get a shot at him and get possible, but I don't know what the hell they're doing with him, and it makes me nervous. So I'm going to say Gon probably won a couple times against whoever. I don't know, but I'm going to guess Gon, Sarah Gon, heavyweight.
I actually, to me, I think right now you're either looking the fight that's coming up in Houston is the one where you're looking at the next heavyweight champion. Just
you think either of those guys can beat Gon?
Yes,
I think it's impossible. I don't think any of those guys have the skills to beat Gon.
I mean, Taito Avasa has the power, so does Derek Lewis.
Yeah, but we just saw what happened. Like he picked him apart. It looked like you were playing 2 different sports.
Aware, but you never know.
You think Lewis is going to look that much better?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'll apologize if it happens, but I don't see it happening.
But I think Taito Avasa has a good chance. He's on a roll.
I don't think he's his power. I don't know, man. I don't think he has a chance. I don't think he'll ever win a belt. But I love him, and I'm a huge fan of this. I like it, but I don't think
I could see him being the first Samoan champion.
I see him as slightly better than Mark Hunt doing what Mark Hunt does. So
well, Mark Hunt was a former K1 Grand Prix champion in his prime.
Tai
Tuivasa's in his prime right now.
But in MMA. So I don't expect it. I don't really think he has enough overall game to do that. So
but I'm gonna pick Tai Tuivasa to be heavyweight champion by year's end. And light heavyweight.
Yuri.
Huh?
Yuri Proproshka, the Chechen guy. The guy who killed
Yuri
Dominic
could be
Reyes.
champion.
I think yeah. I don't know if Yuri has a fight coming up soon, but I mean whoever wins the Blachowicz Rakic fight is gonna be up there. But and I love Glover.
Yuri's next in line.
Is he gonna fight next?
Well, they've already been talking about him being next in line. I don't think they've set up a date yet.
All right. Well then I think he'll beat Glover, and then I think he'll beat the winner of that Blachowicz Rakic fight. He's fucking nasty. That guy's nasty. So I'm gonna pick Yuri.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Yuri holding the belt for a little while, but I'm gonna make a homer pick. Straight up, I want at the end of the year Jan Blachowicz to be the light heavyweight champion again.
He is 200 years old, Ray.
Jan Blachowicz?
He's 38, which is 200 or 39. He's just 200 in fight.
I mean,
unless you're heavyweight is fine. But
Polish people age differently. We've been through a lot, and you kind of have to realize that when your country is invaded by real Nazis,
the argument is the current champion is older than him. That should have been the argument.
No, not at all.
Should have been the argument. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous because Teixeira is 41. So there,
I'm aware. I was sad when he won because I'm like, oh, Poland doesn't have a champion anymore. Fuck.
Well, maybe he has to beat Rakic. I mean, he's going to pull for Rakic real hard just to piss you off when we're drunk at the fights. I'm going to pull Ray Hyclak and just be a dick about it. Actually, I don't know. I'll have to pick someone who I want to win when the fight's going on. I just want to see good fights. I don't know how many people I'm going to be pulling for. Well, okay, Matt Brown, obviously. If the only fight I really care about the winner that much is Matt Brown. I want Matt Brown to win by a lot.
Oh, I'm totally bringing my Polish flag that I have in my room to the fights. Of course, I'm going straight up pierogi eater.
I hope they won't let you bring it in. Don't say some sort of safety protocol, and they won't let you bring it in.
And I'll tell them eat a dick. It's nationalism, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what it is.
They either don't let you in or they throw it away. One or the other. It's not helping happens.
I can buy another one on Wish for $2. It's
okay. Middleweight shit.
That's actually where I got my thing. It was like my flag. It was like $5 on Wish.
Surprised the right colors, right? It was like green and orange.
Me too. I was surprised the red wasn't on top. Oh my god! But yeah, let's go middleweight. Middleweight champion. I'm gonna pick Kamaru Usman. I think he's gonna retire the middleweight champion of the world. He's just too fucking good at 185.
If anybody has a shot, I think it's Whitaker. I expect Whitaker to look better. I wouldn't be too surprised if Whitaker.
Oh no, wrong weight class. But yeah, no.
Oh, you said. You meant Alessandro.
Yeah, I went down one. I could see. I agree with you actually. Robert Whitaker being champion again, beating Israel Adesanya.
I didn't pick that. I was saying if there's a possibility. I expect Adesanya will beat him. I'm going to pick Adesanya. But Whitaker, I wouldn't surprise me too much. I expect Whitaker to be better. Whitaker's great. But listen, I'm assuming Adesanya will also be better. That's why I think he's going to beat him. And at the end of the year, I think, look at the guys. He just beat up Vittori, right? So, like, who else? And he's, a big middleweight fight's coming up with Strickland and Hermanson. The winner of that fight may, at sometime this year, fight for a title. So that'll be fun. If it's Strickland, especially, he's a fun guy to watch. He's nuts. He's insane, but he's fun to watch. But I'm picking Izzy again.
See, I'm gonna bring something up, and I've brought it up on this show before.
Your racism?
Damn. No, because I like the Nigerian. He's a wonderful human being, and entertaining as fuck. Like one of my favorite fighters on the mic ever. And I could do without him dancing. Like that's the only thing.
Do you see Slava Claus dance? That was a great dance.
When
And I also love his
he
nickname.
did-
I will never remember his actual name. He's just Slava Claus.
he
That
did,
nasty liver shot. Oh my gosh, that made my liver hurt.
oh yeah,
Plus,
and
he's
I didn't
looking
even
good,
realize
too.
that was a liver shot until they showed it in the slow mo.
Well, yeah, I mean, geez. Ugh. Can we do
But
that,
when
Ray?
he did the freedom
We
dance,
start making Ray Hot Clyde Jackass videos where you get hit in the liver.
that's what I want. That's what, bro. I can take
Okay.
it. Is
Yeah,
like,
well, I'm good.
I
The thing
need
is,
to
I
do
was
that.
thinking about that. I'm really afraid of you getting hit in the head. I don't know if
No,
I mean, you can
well,
do whatever
yeah.
you want. I don't even think that'd be entertaining. Like if you get knocked out fucking cold and you drop hard, I mean, that wouldn't even be fun to watch. This is rough.
But that's why you do it on a crash pad, so you don't hit your head.
He could kill you, Ray.
No, not if it's like 30
Yes.
or 40%. Enough
Enough
to
to knock
knock
you
me
out?
down. Because my
Liver-
hands will be down. So why
I'm
not?
all for you getting hit in the liver as hard as people can hit you in the liver, though. To
I
see it.
want George Comer to hit me in the liver.
No, he's too small. Someone bigger.
No,
Logan.
I
Logan Irvin.
guarantee you George could kick my.
No, he
George
could. He could.
scares me.
He could. He's a guy I think should have had a few more fights. He could have fought. He probably still could
Agreed.
beat a lot of people. He's only like 35.
Yeah, and I love that man. That's one of my favorite people in the world.
He's
I
great.
need to get back to Rev. But right now money's slim, so that's the bad part.
Tell him we'll do a show at the we'll do a show at the gym if you get a free membership and I get beer and paid. Welterweight.
And
Well, that's what
all
you're
the
talking
brown
about. Welterweight.
M&Ms.
I don't see anyone beating Usman at fighting.
Yeah.
In MMA. Like ever, maybe. Like listen, if any of these people beat him, this is one of the biggest upsets ever because he's looked so good and he's better every single time. It's nuts. So I picked him as my fighter of the year. He's the man. I don't know who's going to fight next. Maybe Edwards.
Yeah, Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman is already set in stone.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I still don't expect Edwards to beat him. I love Edwards. He's a good fighter. And Luke is another guy who's right up there. I don't expect him to beat him either. Kamaru Usman is a different kind of human being. I don't expect it. Now, lightweight, that's different.
Wait a minute. I also have to say, I agree with you, and especially with a man with no like discernible knees on his legs.
True. That's the best thing. Has no knee.
And like back
Can't even run
problems.
anymore.
That guy fights through everything. So I see him like honestly retiring as a UFC champion.
He may be retired at the greatest of all time.
Yeah, agreed.
It's very close. I mean,
He'll go down as close to a Floyd Mayweather as you can possibly get in this thing without laying and preying on people. So that's
he's so good, and we could win all his fights that way. He's that good of a wrestler. He could win all his fights that way, but he doesn't have to.
I was about to say he chooses not to.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
But yeah, let's go down to 155 pounds.
This is fun, right? Because I mean, Oliveira Gaethje is probably going to happen soon, and then you got Makhachev Dariush. Crap, I was about to say, Oliveira is probably going to keep it. Then I forgot about this guy named Islam Makhachev.
Yeah,
I think Islam Makhachev is going to end the year as a champion. I think he's probably going to get through Dariush and then probably fight the winner of Gaethje Oliveira. Could be either of them. Don't really have a pick right this second. But I see he can absolutely beat anybody in that division already.
Oh yeah,
he's
a
amazing.
savage.
He's so good. He's a beast. I don't expect. I mean, look, listen. Yes, Oliveira. And listen, Makhachev Oliveira sounds like an amazing fight. That'd be great. Or even if Gaethje beats him, same thing. And like those guys can beat him, but Makhachev's so good. Oh my God. I'm excited to see him fight the very top of the division. And listen, I love Dariush. She's a great fighter, but man, it's a tough task, man. Who knows? You never know. But I mean, Dariush is definitely going to be the best guy he's fought for sure. So, all those guys, the same thing with Gaethje and Oliveira, they're all better than the guys he fought. So we'll see. But I'm picking Islam Makhachev. That guy's a monster.
Yeah, I could see that being the case. You could look at Charles Oliveira ending the year as champion, maybe fighting one more time against Justin Gaethje. But yeah, if Islam gets a shot, Islam is taking that belt. Even I, a man who does not like his trainer, does not like him as a person, I have to say Islam, hate the religion, love the person, love the man.
Islamophobic, racist. Look at this guy.
Oh boy.
It's not Islamophobia.
He's
I'm
pissed
not
when
afraid of
he's
Muslims.
pissed when fictional shows talk bad about white nationalists. Look at this guy.
Hey, sometimes you have
You know,
to.
I haven't made up any of these things because you've all said
I've-
racist Islamic things and said that you didn't like the way white nationalists are treated on
But I
Peacemaker.
don't fear Islam. I don't
So
like it as a
These are
religion.
just all check marks that you have actually checked off. So I mean, I'm
But
just
it's
saying,
not
like, should we just buy-
Islamophobia if I don't
Thomas,
fear it.
should I send him a robe, the white robe? Should I just send him one?
Might be a perfect Christmas gift.
Yeah,
Ah!
for his birthday's closer. You're getting one for your birthday. It's either
This
that or
is
the
true.
fat chick singing "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips at your door. One or the other.
Yes, I'll send you the address I'll be at for that because, again, my friend
I'm gonna have
will
to stop
love
you.
that.
I'm gonna have him follow you to work and do it in some stranger's yard.
But no, yeah, I see Oliveira ending the year in 2023 being the Islam Makhachev show.
2022
2023
next year.
Yes, I
Okay,
think
what about this- what about this year?
Gaethje Oliveira is going to happen, and then
Soon, that's-
Oliveira.
I mean, there's gonna be more than one fight there.
Yeah, but I think they're going to give Oliveira the rest of the year off after Gaethje because that's going to be a war. I mean, that's going to be a bloodbath that dudes are going to need 6 months off to fucking do.
I don't want to look this up, but I feel like I have to. Let's see if they put a date for that yet.
And I don't think they have, but
it would have been 10 days.
I see that be especially at 155. Gaethje versus Oliveira that'll turn into a pride fight really fast, and they'll give Oliveira the rest of the year off after that, and then it'll be Islam Makhachev getting his shot in 2023, and him ending the year 2023 as the world champion because nobody's going to beat Islam Makhachev if he's world champion. That guy is focused, laser, and will go all day, every day. So
yeah, I mean the only thing that says maybe that won't happen is like I do think he's going to be champion this year. The only thing that maybe that won't happen is the fact that he hasn't fought anybody as good as these guys yet. I think he's probably still beat them, but I'm just saying these will be better than the guys he's fought so far. So
yeah,
but he's running through everybody he is fighting. So
yes,
featherweight. I'm finally giving this guy his due and I think Alexander Volkanovski is going to keep the belt this year. He's fighting Chan Sung Jung next. And after that, Holloway probably if he's healthy. But if he's healthy, I don't know. We got to make sure he's healthy first, and then that's going to be another great fight. But even if it isn't Holloway, I think he beats whoever it is. Which would be maybe Cater. I think maybe Cater's going to fight Rodriguez maybe soon. I think that fight makes sense. I don't know if they said that yet, but then that makes a lot of sense. Or Cater and Ortega. But if Cater wins a fight against one of those guys, Josh Emmett's right there too. You need to give that guy some serious contention. He's been winning a lot of fights. Then they maybe get a shot at Volkanovski. But I think he's definitely going to be Sanchong Jung. And he may or may not have another fight. But I think Volkanovski is going to keep his belt through 2022.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't think the Zombie is going to be able to beat Volkanovski.
No, and I love him. I would love it. I would love him to upset him. It'd be great. I'd love for it to happen, but I don't expect it to happen.
I'm still very sad. I had a possible opportunity to go see the UFC 25th anniversary show, and I didn't do it because I wasn't in Denver.
So you get ready.
Yeah.
That was the one that John Gunther fought.
But it was also the one where he back elbowed Zombie with like 5 seconds to go to Yair Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, but John Gunther fought that card.
Yes.
He didn't win, but he fought on that card. So that's featherweight. Bantamweight. I've been waiting for someone to beat Peter Young, but it hasn't really looked like it's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, the Aljo Yan fight is going to happen. I really hope that Aljo looks better than he did last fight, although he is a champion because he got a legally need, and he does deserve to have that belt. It's his belt. That's how things work, Ray. If you get DQ'd, you lose. If you cheat, you lose. So Aljo has the belt. It is cheating. It's illegal. It's illegal.
It's illegal, but it wasn't cheating. I honestly think he just got caught up in the moment and need Aljo and.
Well, I don't think
have really fucked Aljo up.
The ref told him that his knee was down, and he still did it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But again, heat of the moment. It must have been the heat of the moment.
Shut up, Asia. Listen.
What I
Either way, he deserved to get his belt taken away for that, and that's why Aljo has it. But that fight needs to be ran back, and it would have before, but Aljo was hurt. So, Jan Aljo is going to happen eventually. I don't know when yet. Did they set a date for that yet? Soon, probably next few months, maybe spring. But I think Jan's going to beat him. And then, I mean, you're talking about guys like Aldo and Dillashaw. Yeah, I know Jan's good. I'm going to pick Peter Jan.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. UFC 272, by the way, is when Piotr Jan and Aljo will run it back.
When they say?
What?
When they say when?
UFC 272.
Okay. Oh, that's soon.
So
March.
Yeah, I could see Piotr Jan being champion in 2022. Aljo, I don't really think will beat him in the second fight. Jan will get his title back, and he'll close out 2022 as champion.
Well, we forgot the women. Let's do women's featherweight. Nunes is still the champion currently.
I could see Nunes holding on to that 145 belt.
Yeah, me too. I don't know who's going to fight her. Maybe Norma Dumont, or Kayla Harrison. They got to sign her first. So me saying she's going to be champion, which is not even signed, I don't know. She's great. I would love to see her fight Nunes. But right now, if it doesn't happen, I think it'll definitely be Nunes, and she may beat her anyway. So I'm going to say Nunes for featherweight. Women's bantamweight, that's different. I mean, Pena and Nunes are going to run that back. And I think she's going to win that too. I don't expect her to be able to beat, but I think overall she's better than Juliana Pena. Juliana just fought perfectly and broke her, and I don't think it's going to happen again. So I think Nunes is going to have both those belts at the end of the 2022 again.
Yeah, I could see her retaining in 2022 and closing the year out as the champ again.
Flyweight, men's flyweight. So we picked Moreno. Did you pick Moreno? We both
picked
Moreno to win this fight. But then you got, I mean, listen, the fight we're going to see, hopefully it happens, and everyone's healthy in Columbus. Askar Askarov and Kai Kara France fight. The winner of that fight will probably fight the next title, the next title shot. Yeah, because Askarov's number 2, and I mean, if Kara France beats Askarov, yeah, he deserves it. So he's right up there. I could see Brandon Royval if one of those fighters fall out. I mean, even he's beat Kara France before, but
Brandon Royval had a great performance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looked good. It was close, but he looked good against a really tough dude. So in Bortorin. No, I think Moreno's. I think he's going to win this week, next weekend or this weekend, and then beat whoever he fights again. Although, like, man, Askar Askarov, Kai Kara France is an awesome fight. I was really excited that they put that fight on the Columbus card. That's a great fight. It's a really good fight. I'm surprised they actually are putting it on the fight night card. But it's a good fight.
Yeah.
And sorry.
Valentina, and for women's 125, Valentina.
Moreno too?
I am, yes.
Okay. You just want to copy me? That's fine.
Yes, I do. That's how I graduated. That's how I graduated high school. I just copied off of other people's work.
That makes sense. I believe you. Yeah, probably Valentina. I was going to make some sort of joke and say that like somebody else is going to win. Jessica and knock her ass out. No,
that would be hilarious. That would be the funniest thing in the world.
I could see some kind of super fight happening with Valentina either moving up or one of the strawweights moving up for Valentina. Because who else is she going to fight at this point? I mean, listen, Shukadian won again, and she looks like she'd be in line, but they're not excited at all to have her fight her again because it wasn't great the first time. So she may deserve it, but she might have to fight everybody in that. I don't know, whoever else they have in that division for her to fight. Shukadian, I'm talking about. She may have to fight because Talia Santos, maybe that would make sense. And Shukadian, but if she beats her, then she gets a shot. But I know they're not excited to have her fight again against Shevchenko. But yeah, Valentina, no matter who she fights. And then we have women's strawweight, which is, I love Rose to death. These are really tough ladies in that division. I think
I think Rose is more focused now, and I could see her defending the belt and ending the year as champion. Because I mean, she looked like a monster against Zhang Weili. Just a straight up beast. And I was happy at the fact that she defended the belt after winning it like that, especially after the way she won it with that head kick. Like, so good. I'm going to pick Rose to close out the year.
Internet's fucking pissing me off here.
Uh-oh.
And my phone's getting close to dying. This way it's so slow.
Oh boy.
We're gonna sit here and wait until I get the things pulled up that I want pulled up. Tell me when our next fight is.
No, John. There's no snuff film yet.
No, not yet.
luckily.
Jeez, close. Almost. That'll be Tuesday when he has to do 17 shots.
Yes.
Uh,
my God.
I think she'll beat Esparza, which I think is the next fight.
Yeah.
And then Zayonen, how do you say her name? She just got beat by Esparza. Marina Rodriguez. She's the one that I don't know. And she might have to fight Wei Li to get there. But Rodriguez is super tough. So that's the one that I think may be very possible that she could beat Rose. And just to be contrarian, I'm going to pick Rodriguez.
Okay.
Even though I love Rose to death, but I would like, listen, I don't think I picked any Americans today. So I'd like to have an American champion. There's two right now. Rose is one. The other one is Aljo. I don't expect him to have that much longer, unfortunately. Hope I'm wrong because I like Aljo. But yeah, so there's that. So I'm going to pick Rodriguez. She's tough, man. And every time you think she might have problems with somebody, she kills somebody like she did with Dern. She's great. So I mean, it's a great. Either way, it's a great fight. I'm excited just thinking about that fight. Nama Nunes and Rodriguez. So that's that. Did we do them all?
What?
Super heavyweight. Justin Taffa, because he can't make heavyweight. Super heavyweight. Me, I'm super heavyweight champion of the world.
Do you think they'll introduce an atom weight in the next couple of years?
No.
Okay.
I don't think there's enough. I mean, I know one has that division. I don't know how many. I mean, what's her name? Stamp Fairtax. She's pretty good, but she could probably. I mean, she's real small. I mean, she maybe could fight a straw weight, but she's real small.
Yeah,
and they have they have a good division in one. Actually, they have a couple because I think she doesn't even have a belt. If I don't remember, but no, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to add any divisions unless they mix up the divisions and cut them in half. Like I said, do like the 65-75 thing, but I don't think they're going to do that either. But I feel like that would happen before an atom weight would be added.
Agreed. All right, boys and girls, I gotta be up at 6 o'clock like a gentleman. So I think we should call it a night, boys. What do you think?
No one cares. This show sucks.
Oh,
This is
wow.
true. This is true. So, all right, boys and girls, thank you guys for joining us. As always, we are the Bro Plata. We do this every Tuesday.
Yep. Bro Plata. We talked about this. What the hell, Ray? We just talked about this.
I
reprimanded you for this.
Plata.
Bro Plata. I reprimanded you for this last week. There's no the, and you still don't listen to me. What is this?
Don't know
why you can't keep a girlfriend. You just piss them off, and you keep pissing them off.
This
they
is
try
true.
to fix you, and you come right back.
It happens, bro. It happens. Sometimes you win. Sometimes she's throwing a candle at your head. It's all that you have to work on.
Me, candle at your head. All right. Anyway,
we are the Bro.
No, it's not even funny. It sounds awful.
We are Bro Plata. We appreciate every single person for watching. If you are watching afterwards, leave a comment down below. Make sure to give us a thumbs up because we are sexy. And as always, we will see you at the Kumite, fam.
Speaking of snuff films, coming soon to theaters, Thomas Pope and Joaquin Phoenix in 8mm 2. 8mm, 8mm, and that's dumb. 8mm. 8mm 2.
Sounds